coming up. Oh, yeah. Happy Friday, everybody.
Better Woods 97.3 The Fan. Today is World Radio Day, and we are live on your radio. We are live on your YouTube feed. You can listen to us later on all kinds of different apps and things like that. Man, great to be here with you guys. Happy Valentine's Day weekend, if that's a thing. I don't know that it is. If it's not, it shouldn't be. But Valentine's Day is actually tomorrow.
We get a whole extra day off on Monday because of Valentine's Day
to celebrate
weekend.
our love with our partners. Just a whole long weekend of celebrations, I'm sure. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Great. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor, joins us as well. Good morning, Benjamin. How are you?
I'm good. It's also Galentine's
Day.
Which is the ladies go out on their own with friends.
Decent night to go out if you're a single person. I'm a single guy, I bet.
Yeah, and did you read the date?
Wait. Is Galentine's Day if you don't have Valentine's Day plans the next day? Or is it like...
Well, I thought you could do both.
I still have plans tomorrow, but I'm also having...
I thought it was an also thing. Like the day before you go out and hang out with your gal pals, and then the next day you hang out with your significant other.
It's also International Condom Day, so that's a weird...
It's also Friday the 13th.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Today is Friday the 13th. Oh, interesting. Good call, Richard, in the chat. Galentine's Day is if you sign Zach Gallen.
Yeah.
That's great.
We now know what A.J. Preller has been waiting for.
That would be epic. If he just signed Zach Gallen, so it's Galentine's Day. That's why I did it. That's genius. All right, yeah, maybe it's both. Maybe you go out with your girlfriends tonight, and then you go out with your fella tomorrow. And that's what that is. So, but it's good to be here with you guys. Benny told us this morning he got in and he's already you got Friday brain already.
Yeah,
we haven't even started the show.
I want to apologize for the tier ones on the YouTube stream for my haggard appearance. For some reason, I just forgot to shave this morning, which I never do.
Really,
it's just weird.
Man, yeah, you look like S right now.
I just feel like Mountain Man here. Just
Mountain Man,
scraggly beard. Your Yukon Cornelius, and you see just not good. And I've got to go straight into television, so I'm going to be like 5 o'clock shadowing all over the place today.
I noticed when you walked in, I said, "Oh, Benny, you're going with the James Harden today, the ZZ Top."
Literally, no one can tell, and I mean no one can tell. Your face looks as baby smooth as it always has, and I think safe to say always will.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to notice. I think you can get away with the whole weekend, maybe. You don't grow prolific facial hair.
That's true.
At all.
I don't grow it prolifically, but you can definitely tell at some point. Maybe not
maybe
not point.
Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow.
But soon.
Maybe next Friday. I would do anything just to see what, because you always have to work when we're on vacation. Sometimes you have to work when we're on vacation, like over the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to see, like, if you ever had it all off, just let it grow. Like, I want to see
what would a week?
What would a week look like? I think it would look like that.
I think the longest I've ever gone is 4 or 5 days.
Is that right?
Yeah.
On vacation or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't ever shave anymore. Ever. I mean, I shave, like I trim my beard, but I haven't shaved.
I haven't taken a razor to the face.
Oh, no.
A long time.
I look repulsive. My wife, I did it once a few years ago. You remember?
I remember.
Yeah. And my wife was like,
you walked in and it kind of, we were like, whoa.
Yeah. Are you okay?
That is a noticeable change.
You were clean shaven in our initial promotional pictures that we took.
Don't remind me about those pictures ever. Paulie, look at Paulie over there working.
I don't know. I'm just working on something else. I have many projects.
I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. But it looked like absolute ass.
We both do.
Oh my God. You're 40 pounds heavier.
Yes.
That was a weird picture.
And, chairman before we knew about the chairman, but you can see the hair doing the chairman thing.
I mean, that is... Please take it off. That's one that, we were talking earlier in the week about body dysmorphia. All right, fine. I'll wear it. I'll wear it. I cannot stare at that picture myself, dude. I just can't. You put that guy collecting baseball cards. My wife is packing a bag. She's packing a bag and moving out.
Hey, honey, have you seen my Paul Skeens refractor?
She is moving out of the house, dude. If she came home to that, and they're scanning cards on my phone, she'd be like, look, I know we have 2 kids and we're thinking about another one, but I don't know. I need a weekend. I'm going to my mom's for the weekend.
That guy might not even notice she's gone. Unfortunately.
It's so true. God, that is. It's worse than my creamy white legs. It's my creamy white face, and it's just the worst.
Holy crap.
And I'm telling you, I know this now. I'd say with 99.9% certainty. The guy that asked us to do them, he's no longer with the team. He doesn't like me. And I never did. And I really don't like him. And I would bet if you gave him sodium pentothal tied to a chair and gave him truth serum, he'd be like, yeah, I did it on purpose. I'd bet you my Paul Skeens refractor, Paulie. That's how sure I am of it.
He didn't cause your face to look like that, though.
He did not give me 1 second to approve any pictures. He launched the worst pictures of all time.
It felt intentional.
Of course it was intentional. Of course it was.
We were the new guys, and we didn't feel like we could make a big stink about it.
I couldn't say a word. I just remember getting them and crumpling over, falling to the ground.
The worst thing is when they put it on the big screen in front of everybody.
Oh, God, I'm pouring sweat right now. Oh, it's just the worst, dude. It was the worst. So, well, listen, it is Valentine's Day weekend. I'm going to do, I think I did something really smart this year. We're going to do Valentine's lunch today. Ooh. Yeah, I thought it was pretty. I was inspired the other day. I realized I was at home. I finished up at the gym. My wife was out. She had an inspection for her job. And I thought to myself, we've got a good solid, by the time I get off the air to the time I got to get in line for school, I got 3.5 hours every day-ish. So I get the gym in, I hit the grocery store, all that. So I texted her, I go, I would like to have lunch with you at some point. Like, let's do lunch. And she wrote, yeah, when? And I said, well, let's do it Friday instead of like going out on Valentine's Day. Because we have a pretty jam-packed schedule with baseball on Saturday. And I said, let's just go Valentine's lunch on Friday. She goes, great. And she's like, we're not doing any. And I go, no, we don't have to do any gifts. This is now the second. I don't know what's wrong with her. Maybe she is leaving me, but this is now the second holiday in a row. Our anniversary, she's like, no cards, no flowers, no nothing. I go, oh, all right. And she didn't do anything for me. We just, love you.
No, was that a test?
It wasn't, because it just didn't feel like a test. It just was like, let's save our money. Maybe she's being more conservative too. So I said, and she goes, yeah, I don't really, Valentine's Day. I go, oh, okay, cool. Let's just go to a nice lunch. And we are going to our beloved Henry.
Well, it's weird because Valentine's Day does not usually fall on a Saturday night. Like if Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Why do you keep putting that picture up?
you can go out. If you go out the weekend, you can go out the earlier Saturday or Sunday, or you can go out the last Saturday or Sunday. But when Valentine's Day is on a Saturday night, you're trying to get a reservation, a table at a good restaurant. Good luck. It's hard enough on a regular Saturday night, but it's pretty much, unless you planned it January 1st and started logging on looking for reservations, and who of us looks a month ahead? You're never gonna. You're not gonna find anything now.
Eric did not think this through. He did not think this through, Eric, in the chat. He goes, I got to go all out on Valentine's Day because I got married on Valentine's Day. I thought I was killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But the expectation now is that I have to go all out. Yeah, you absolutely do. You really thought, you're like, this will be great. And now she's like, no, it's double. I want double. Like what you were going to give me for Valentine's Day. It's also the day we got married. Mm-hmm. I need you to double it. Double down on this thing. Yeah, you didn't think that one through very much. I got married to my wife a week after her birthday, which was also not very smart at all. Also met her 10 days before Valentine's Day. Nothing I could do to change that. But so, yeah, we're just going to do Valentine's Day lunch. With any plans for you fellas?
We're just keeping it in the house, too. We didn't want to go out. Boy. We were just like, why? It's too expensive. Yeah. There's too many people. San Diego is a huge food city. And it's just like any place you go is going to be completely scammed or slammed. Probably feeling a little bit PTSD from last year when we had a reservation and it was still a 3.5 hour wait. We just said, all right, no thanks.
Yeah.
So Megan got we're gonna do face masks and just,
look at you guys,
little home spa day.
I love it.
Probably order some food for dinner, and we're just gonna hang out, take care of ourselves.
Little Orchids of Asia action,
maybe
potentially.
Maybe like you're doing a home face, like a mud mask or a. You put it on each other, or how does that work?
No, you just you just peel right on your mask.
Babe, can I give? I got this. It's a boob mask. I would like to hear it, but you can't apply it. I will apply it.
It's very
for
dangerous.
You.
Here, I'll do it.
Let me get my gloves on, and I will put on this boob mask. It firms everything up, gets rid of any imperfections. Not that there are any, but I will get in there.
This is just to make sure.
Yeah, it's just to make sure. Yeah.
No, we're gonna keep it
low key.
Easy.
Let's see. We're working Friday and Saturday, but Sunday we have dinner reservations.
Nice. Where at?
So, Wildland in Carlsbad.
Wildland.
Wildland.
Wildland. Excellent. And then we have Monday off. We'll be off for President's Day. Of course, my kids' school district, when they do holidays, they do it like the Amish, 2 days. So we do everything you do plus a half. Well, our school district says, I know everybody gets Monday off. We're going to go ahead and do Tuesday off too.
Of course.
Which is, I don't understand it, but we'll now make childcare plans for that day.
Surprised they didn't get the whole week.
As am I, Ben. As am I. But yeah, so we're, this weekend should be fairly relaxing. The Banksy exhibit is down in Del Mar, which is awesome. We finally got tickets. We had to move the date a couple of times, but we're going to go to that on Sunday. My 8-year-old is obsessed with Banksy.
Did they ever figure out who is Banksy, or is he still
apparently
anonymous?
Like 5 people know who this guy is. Okay. Now there's thoughts, and if you go online, there's it's Darren
Banksy.
Banksy's an artist. He's that street artist that shows up, and
his work's very valuable, but you can just find it on random. It's almost like graffiti. But
if I showed you, you'd go, "Oh, I know who he is." The coolest thing he ever did, Paulie. So he's a Banksy piece is worth millions of dollars.
Like the kite.
The kite.
Yeah, okay.
The coolest thing that I think I've ever seen. Now, Paul, you're a collector now. We're collectors.
Big collector now.
This makes me not only elated, but also sick to my stomach. We watched this little documentary on him, and Bo fell in love with him. Just thinks he's the coolest. Because the air of mystery and all that. So homie went to New York City, and he did 25 little Banksy pieces and just set them up on the street vendor. So guys walking by, and he stops and he looks. It's just street art, and you go to Venice, you go to LA, anywhere, and there's street art everywhere. And you're like, oh, I don't really want a Kobe Bryant airbrushed picture. I'm good. But this guy stopped and he goes, dude, I just moved to New York City. I need some stuff for my kitchen. How much? And the guy's like, I can do 1 for 40 or 3 for 60. And he's like, I'll do 3 of them. I'll hang them up in my kitchen. They're original Banksies. Original. They're worth bazillions and gazillions of dollars.
Wow.
And he's got 3 originals hanging in his effing kitchen that he bought for $60 on the street. It's the dream, right? It's the collector's dream I was cleaning up my grandma's attic, and is this a Van Gogh? That would never happen to me. So we love him. We're going to go to that exhibit on Sunday. Check that out. Very excited. To see some original pieces and stuff. But that's cool. So it's going to be cool. My kids are way into it. And I bought Bo a stencil, one of the Banksy, the rat stencil, and he takes the spray chalk and he can go in the driveway and do his little Banksy.
We should do
painting.
Banksy style radio shows, just anonymous,
on the
street, anonymously.
Yeah. Who's going to listen?
7-minute radio shows anonymously.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love it. I would love it. We have no air of mystery about us anymore.
Not really.
Not at all. You can't really in this job anymore because you're on YouTube, you're on social media. You got to feed the beast, and it doesn't necessarily work that way. But man, excited! It should be a fun weekend. We have our. I got my roster yesterday for Taylor's team. I'm coaching both teams, which I realized last night as I sat to write the new parents an email. I realized I might have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew.
Do they allow you to not schedule games at the same time? Are you allowed practices? How do you work that?
The good news is I have an absolutely elite assistant coach. His name's Tyler. Paulie, he plays on the Clout, who's like the best adult baseball team on the planet. He plays for them. He's a pitcher. He's a beast. His son is amazing. And I love him, and he's great. Anything I can't make, he'll be able to, and vice versa. So I think we'll be able to get it managed, but I will try to. There's so many teams, and so little field space. You got to make it work when you can make it work. We'll figure it out. But I got my roster last night, and it is an absolute all-timer. An all-timer.
It's a work of art.
I tweeted it. Let's a Banksy. I tweeted it last night. It's incredible. Strap in. We're going to go in alphabetical order. This is not the batting lineup, just so you know.
Okay.
Aiden, Breaker, Colby, Jet, Kaplan, Kieran, Leo, Matisse, Rickson, Ryder, Taylor, Wilder. Absolutely incredible. Incredible lineup.
This is what the year 2026 looks like.
Aiden, Breaker, Colby, Jet, Kaplan, Kieran, Leo, Matisse, Rickson, Ryder, Taylor, Wilder.
And how old? These are all
5 and 6 year olds.
So these are all pandemic babies.
Yeah, it's amazing. Wow. Yeah, these are all pandemic babies. Yeah, and they're the sweetest kids. I have literally coached 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tell me about Breaker.
He's the GOAT. That's my assistant coach's son. He looks just like Taylor. When Taylor had his curly hair, I would walk in and go, "Hey, buddy," and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, Breaker, that'll be here soon." I mean, identical kids.
How is Rickson spelled?
Rixon.
Rixon.
Yep. So I've coached probably 9 of 12. So I know these kids. I know their families. He is the biggest. He's probably our best player, and he's the coolest kid. And he mashes and he throws and he can catch. And his dad is a really good player. So he's got a little pedigree to him too. He has the coolest name of all.
Does Matisse have any siblings? Are they also named after artists?
I don't know. That's what I want to find out.
That's an interesting one.
He's one I don't know, but I'm so excited to have these kids, man. I'm so stoked. But it's a lot, dude. Tomorrow I've got practice at 8:30 in the morning and then a scrimmage at 1 for both teams. So I'm like, whew. And I'm mixing in my men's mental health group in the middle there at 11 a.m. So busy this weekend.
It's interesting because there obviously has been a backlash to what we grew up considering to be normal sounding names like Joe and
Steve and Mike and
Mike.
Tom.
People want to be unique nowadays.
But if you had a friend in the year 2026 and he goes, "Yeah, I want you guys to meet my babe, my new baby, Tom." You'd be like, "Tom?" And it's Thomas. It's a family name. Okay, I got it. We'd be like, "Hey, this is Bob. This is my new son, Bob." It would kind of blow your mind. And I promise you,
Robert would be a little weird.
I promise you,
nowadays
it's going to circle back around.
Of course.
In 5 years, it's going to be, "This is my son, Mel."
Because now all
Howard.
these names are becoming the ones that seem like they're similar, like so many Jacksons around.
Right.
And now there's going to be the traditional go back to some of those names because those are the ones that are going to be unique again.
It's just wild. I'm like, I wanted to ask my dad, "Dad, do you remember the kids on your little league team?" It was like probably Mike, Frank, Mel, John, Tim. I don't even know if Tim was popular back in
Our
the 50s.
team was Brian.
Ryan.
I had a lot of Kyles.
See, we were before the Kyles. We were pre-Kyle. Benny and I were. Kyle's came after us.
Yeah.
Kyle's came in college, I think, when I would get into college and I was like, "Oh, you had a baby? Oh, Kyle. Okay. Yeah."
Tyler.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. 1990. I was Kyle.
Yeah.
Ryan was a big one. Tyler, Nick.
The best was I wanted to put, when I tweeted it out, I wanted to I almost put the exciting whites gif above it. That might have been too far. So I didn't. But the best was our pal Travis. this is a great bit. If you have a Little League, just tweet it at me. I want to see your Little League team roster. I want to see your team names. I don't need last names, obviously, but Travis, he goes, oh, here's mine. Taylor, Milo, Reiner, Hunter, Gavin, Dragon, which is badass. Dragon is amazing. Koa, Brendan, Hudson, Connor, Liam, Mitchell, Wyatt. There's not a
Koa.
There's a bunch of Koas.
Brendan almost feels like the most
that's like the
regular
most
sounding
the
name that we've heard in the entire year 2026.
Funny thing is, I love all these names. I love them. I think they're great. I think it's hysterical. The Rickson, Ryder, Rylan is going to be tough.
You got to put them kind of together in the order.
Rickson, Rylan, Ryder is going to be. It's going to be a tough scene for me. But
Dragon
is awesome, dude. Dragon Woods? Are you kidding me? Would have been so good. Dragon Woods.
Hey, dude, nice to meet you. I'm Dragon Randall.
Oh, it's the best. The best. Dragon. Oh, is that your nickname? No, my name's Dragon.
That's the check ID.
That's the coolest thing.
You got a lot to live up to, though, if you're Dragon.
I love it, man. I love it. So our pandemic baby show name, Ben, from jz.com would be Benson and Wooder. Benson and Wooder. I love it. So I'm really excited about that this weekend. We are the A's, by the way. So I already have all the gear from my tournament team. I've got pullovers, I got shorts, I got workout shorts, I got everything we need. So super excited. It's a lot. I now realize I have 34 sets of parents on two different teams to deal with.
No overlap. Other than you. Yeah.
No, other than me. No overlap. So 33 sets of parents and all their wants and needs and desires for their children and games, practices for both. I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. We're really going to do this. We're going to knuckle down and get it. So it should be fun.
We ready to get started here on a Friday?
I'm ready, man.
All right. On the eve of Valentine's Day, we do have a lot to do. We'll set the menu for what we've got coming up. As usual, we will start with Padres and baseball's talk in our next segment, but we'll get into a lot more as we head toward 10 o'clock. Stay tuned. Ben and Woods get our first check of traffic with Kelly Danick broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. On a Friday, it's Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
He just, oh, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
He just, oh, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say it.
Had my three big takeaways from AJ Preller's spring training media scrum yesterday at the Peoria Sports Complex. We played some of the audio for you yesterday, but there were some other news and notes that I think are worth talking about. We'll get into Padres baseball here in our first segment on a Friday with Ben and Woods. And then coming up later in the program in our 7 o'clock hour, in addition to Don't Do This, we're going to give away some tickets to next week's SDSU game. It's not against Nevada, though, Paulie. Who's the game against
Nevada
next week? That was
Fresno
tomorrow's
State?
game. No, it's not Fresno State.
We're not supposed
Grand
to.
Canyon.
We're not supposed to say that.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. That's right. The team up north. It's not the team up north.
It's the team out east.
It's the team in the middle of Phoenix, Grand Canyon. We'll have tickets for Tuesday's game to give away at 7:35. I see we're bringing this back. Are we?
Oh yeah. I mean, why wouldn't we? It's the day of romance and love, so of course.
Ben reads romance. Have you picked something out?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know what's coming.
We're good.
You have
We
no
are good to
idea.
go.
And Mrs. Woods had her way last night at the dinner table. Your old pal Woodsy took it easy on you because I had no idea that you listened to that kind of filthy music. As I was reading some of the lyrics to these, I go, Hannah, you can't even dance around this. Some of these. So I tamed this down for you.
Last year was Barry White, correct?
I mean, if you missed it last year,
I've got it ready.
We should probably play it.
Yeah, you want to do it now?
Let's do it right
Sure.
now. Why not?
Okay.
This is last year.
This is 2 years ago, actually.
Take it off. Baby, take it all off. I want to see you the way you came into the world.
Oh.
I don't want to feel no clothes. I don't want to see no panties.
Ben.
Take off that brassiere, my dear.
Benjamin Higgins.
Everybody's gone. I'm taking the receiver off the phone because, baby, you and me this night, we're going to get it on to Love's Serenade. You know I get in these moods. Well,
Yep,
you know how
we
it
do.
is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm very glad to know that you feel the same way, too.
Yep.
Baby, we're going to lay here and we're going to make love. And we're going to do it like it's supposed to be done.
Oh, my God.
Heaven only knows what goes on behind closed doors. The very depth of our souls will reach out tonight, you and me, baby, in love serenade. Make me want you. Tempt me. Tempt me. Tempt me. Make me need you. Let me long for you. You know what it's like when a man and woman become one. And the only real way you can do that, baby, is when we're making love to each other.
Right.
When you reach that simple feeling when you're making love, it's like you're in another world. Help me. Help me. Oh, baby, help me. Lord, have mercy on me. My Barry White.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have knocked that out of the park anyway. It was 560-foot home run, dude. So this one,
There's just no way that that's what a woman wants, though.
what does he say about panties?
Take off your brassiere,
Well,
my
take
dear.
off your brassiere,
I don't
my
want to
dear.
see no. And take off that brassiere, my dear.
No woman on the planet is like, all right, absolutely.
I don't want to feel no clothes. I don't want to see no panties.
It's just so
Simply song lyrics.
just song lyrics. That was
Panties.
yeah. At least it says the sexiest word on the planet, brassiere. Nothing gets you in the mood more than brassiere.
Panties. No. No echo chamber. No.
Haven't we realized everything is better with the echo chamber?
Panties.
Jesus. So good, dude. That's so fantastic.
Holy crap.
I know. All right, Paulie, I need just more of his stuff, echo chamber, from the rest of my life. It's so good. You know how I love the voice changing thing that Stern does. He has a little button right by his mic where he can be like, hey, I'm going to talk like the devil now. It's like, oh, hello, Howard. But we don't have that here. JR?
Take off that brassiere, my dear.
If you're listening, I would like that voice modulation button. Next contract, maybe.
Second half of the program. We're still setting the menu. You got a little sidetracks there for a moment. Take on Woods. Last chance this week. You can join our other 4 qualifiers for the 9 Inch Nails tickets. Last chance to get in on that giveaway. We'll do the Rydell Report a little early at 8:35 today because Sammy Levitt's going to join us, spring training Sammy from Arizona at 9 o'clock following Craig Stammen's Friday media availability. All of Sammy's coverage from spring training presented by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com.
Can we talk about all the women in our audience that you just got pregnant with your voice? I mean, it's steamy. That was very steamy. You got some Barry White in you. Definitely.
Yet I don't.
Yeah, JZ.com says, you mean the Rydell Report starring Ben Higgins? he totally grabbed the Rydell Report by the horns yesterday and ran with it.
It was a very welcome surprise.
It was. He's an enigma because most days he's checked out on the Rydell Report. Yesterday, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
No, it's Friday today, so expect me to go back to checked out, Ben, by the second half of the program.
Back to normal.
I want to start, though, with the Padres news. And what I thought were the three takeaways from A.J. Preller yesterday. We played a lot of the audio at the end of the show just about his contract status. I think we had like 2.5 minutes of him answering questions. Dennis Lynn wrote about it in The Athletic, kind of is it really going to get done, or is he going to be a lame duck this season? Then Kevin Acee put out a piece last night in which he says sources continue to say a deal could get done as soon as Monday.
Okay.
And Kevin kind of latched on to one quote in particular. We played it yesterday, but I want to play it again right here, Paulie. And tell me what you think when AJ kind of just throw a throwaway comment right at the end of this answer to a question about his contract status.
I mean, again, continue to talk to John, and I think again, it's something that like anything, it's like when the time's right, the moment's right. Hoping to line up on something, hoping to have something here that that can focus me back on the field and go from there. But we'll see where it goes in the next couple of days.
We'll see where it goes in the next couple of days. Now, Acee wrote, he said, referring to the next couple of days is something Preller does often without meaning the time frame literally. He actually went back after the scrum, asked him to clarify that remark. AJ said, read into it whatever you want. I do think, though, that it is telling that he put his own, mentally, sometimes you kind of put your own time frame on it.
Sure.
Is there maybe final discussions going on this weekend, or at the very least, do they feel like they're at a point where they're going to make a decision or not? They don't want this necessarily to be something that they keep visiting for weeks or months. And it's like, John, we're going to talk about it this weekend. Hopefully we'll get something done. But one way or another, by Monday or so, we need to kind of have a decision on what we're going to do for this in the future.
Well, it's interesting, too, because there was a part in Dennis Lynn's article in The Athletic, excuse me, where he said, quote, ultimately, I think we're either going to do it or not, which I loved. I don't think it's going to be, hey, we may have a new owner here at some point in time in the next few weeks, months, et cetera, and that's what's holding this up. He goes, I don't feel that at all, honestly. My kind of hypothesis yesterday was that it's him that's like, I'll wait. I'm good. I don't need to do anything right now. Not in a leverage, not for a leverage position, but more of like, I'd also like to know what the future of the team is. He has stated millions of times, I love it here. I want to be here. I want to finish what I started here. We have unfinished business. Like, I have no doubt that AJ Preller doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to go to New York. He would, and then somebody will take him, but at the end of the day, I think he's like, no, they want to get this done regardless. It's not a new ownership thing holding it up, but I wonder for him if it's, let me see. I want to see what happens here. I want to see what I'm working with.
It's also reported that, people around the league who don't have anything to do with the Padres fully expect this to get done. And I think the reason is interesting because they think the Padres would be insane to let A.J. Preller go. If he wants to be there, they all consider A.J. to be one of the best at what he does in the business. And why would you let someone like that go for any reason when he wants to be there? And just for that reason alone, experts around baseball, other people in front offices around baseball do think this is going to get done.
Do you think he'll sign the deal so people will stop asking him?
Maybe.
Because if I were him, I'd be like, just give it to me, whatever it is. I don't care. It was $60,000. All right, I'll sign it. I don't want to be asked this question repeatedly every day. I want to get my put my nose down. I want to build a better roster, which again, every day that goes by, I look at it and I go, man, I'm just, you get that feeling. You get that feeling that they're like, we like what we have, and I don't know the reason for it. Again, sometimes you get players just to get players. I think some teams do that. I think, the Colorado Rockies were guilty of that recently with Quintana and Sagano. I think they're out there. They're not that much. We need players. We got to do something. I think, but for Preller, it could be a multitude of things. Honestly, it could be we can't afford it. That absolutely is a real thing. Their payroll is top 8 right now in baseball, which is huge. That's great. Like a top 8 payroll is excellent. You still have holes. It also could be, I don't like that guy. I don't want him on the team. I don't like the cut of his jib. I don't like where his underlying numbers are. It doesn't match up for what we're looking for. Ruben doesn't like this guy. Ruben doesn't think he can do anything with. There's a million different reasons. But again, one of them could be we can't afford it. We don't have the money right now.
An AJ contract doesn't go against the luxury tax. No. But is AJ willing to do a creative deal the way he forces players to do? I'll work for $1 this year, and you'll double my salary to $10 million next year. I know the speculation is that he's going to make somewhere around $5 million a year on a new contract, but that doesn't go against any of your player tabulations. But it is real money.
I wonder how many times AJ Preller has pulled the Billy Bean where he's like, fine, I'll pay for him. I'll pay for him, garnish my wages, and then when we sell, trade him or whatever, you pay me back double. I wonder how many times he's been like, this is how.
Not with Peter.
Not with Peter.
But
the thing is with AJ Preller, I don't know that he's convicted on any of these players right now. I know he wanted Framber. I know he did. But again, they weren't going to do a $38 million a year deal. They probably pitched some creative Nick Pivetta style deal thinking, that one thing Framber did wrong is going to tank his market. And maybe we can get him on a prove it deal. And it didn't work. The Tigers rolled the dice and said, no, we'll pay the freight.
But he was very direct again when he said, we still are going to add a veteran starting pitcher and another bat. He's not like, it's not the old, we'd like to do that. He continues to say they have a plan, and that's very rare. The Padres under AJ Preller have often under-promised and then surprised us with a signing that we did not see coming.
Sure.
In this case, they're very much telegraphing, no, we need to add a starting pitcher. We want to add another bat, either a bench bat or a lineup bat, probably a left-handed complement to Miguel Andujar or someone who can play first base. But they're not hiding their desire, which sometimes they do. They're being very direct about, yes, that is the plan. We are still going to do that. And if they don't, everyone's going to go, well, what happened? You said for weeks you were going to sign another starting pitcher.
I'll be AJ.
AJ, what do you still need to do before the start of the season?
No, ask me why I didn't.
Oh, you said during spring training that you were going to add another starting pitcher. Here we are, opening day. You never did. What happened?
From our standpoint, we just didn't line up on anybody. I had a couple of irons in the fire, but just didn't line up on anybody.
It. Yeah.
And what are you going to say? You lied. You promised. You said you were going to get.
But they don't usually do that. They usually go, we're looking at different options to improve the roster, and we'll see if we line up on anything. But they're not. He's been so specific about what he wants this offseason.
It's easily explained away.
All right. Takeaway number 3, though, I thought was also interesting. Let's get to that right after a quick check of traffic on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
This President's Day's traffic report is brought to you by local and veteran-owned Manny Sedano Ford in La Mesa. Collision on northbound 805 past the 8 hit-and-run situation there. It's over to the right shoulder. Also, stalled car being moved out of middle lanes on westbound 8, just past Waring Road. President Roosevelt said, believe you can, and you're halfway there. Sedano Ford takes you the rest of the way. Get a 2025 F-150 STX for $439 a month and $1 down. Shop local and veteran-owned. For more details about these offers, head to SedanoFord.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
So we talked a little bit on the show yesterday about Gary Sanchez signing a deal that the backup catcher market is starting to dry up. But AJ was pretty clear yesterday as well that ship has sailed and they're not planning on signing another catcher. that they will go into the season with Freddie Fermin as the starter, and more than likely Luis Campusano will be the backup catcher. Unless
bold strategy, Cotton.
Unless they don't feel like, things go well in spring training and they have to pivot to Blake Hunt or one of the other two catchers, I think, on the roster from the minor leagues. This is Luis Campusano's year to show what he's got. Last year under control, they signed him. They're handing him the keys to the backup role. And for good or ill, it's going to be Campy. And he said some really nice things about Campusano yesterday. I thought they were part of probably the most notable part of that whole, scrum that he did. Said so impressed with what he did last year. We have the audio. This is him. Yeah, on Campy.
Yeah, I mean, I think last year, obviously, in AAA, he went out and was, played very well. Hopefully, not an easy situation for him. He feels like he's a big league player, and he went down to AAA, but he handled himself really well in that setting. He could have sat there and complained or, kind of felt sorry for himself. He went down there and just tried to get better, and he had a great year. I think it's going to help him out a lot here this year. And in terms of I think for us, it's as good a catching tandem as you can have. That's, we want those guys to, between the two of them, they have good skill sets. I think their skills should complement each other. Campy's a super hard worker. Our staff has, he's caught no hitters. He's been on, winning teams a few years ago when we were, I think, the 24 year, and we played better with Campy starting than we did record wise with Higgy starting. So, he's capable. I think for us, it's you need that catching group and that catching tandem with him or for me to be something that I think when we look at our team this year, that can be an area of improvement for us than having those guys from the start, expecting him to kind of take what he did at AAA last year and what we've seen for stretches in the big leagues and turn that into consistent performance for us. And that would be a big addition, honestly, somebody that's already in-house here. So expect him to play a real role for us this year.
So when we told you last year that maybe one of the biggest rifts between A.J. Preller and Mike Schilt was their impression of Luis Campusano, there you have it, folks. I mean, A.J. Preller remains a huge fan of Campy. Yeah. Hard worker, loves his attitude, believes in him, and essentially proclaimed him the second catcher right there.
I mean, again, for $1 million, for now, you're going to have a half a season, essentially, if you're Luis Campusano, to prove yourself. Because if you're not getting the job done, they're going to have to go out and make a move. Your hope is that you don't have to unload prospects for a backup catcher at the deadline. You're praying that Fermin has a really solid first half and Campy does his job when called upon. And he's going to get that opportunity. I'm okay with that. Again, $1 million. Would I feel more comfortable with Gary Sanchez as the backup? I would right now, today. I would. But
is the ceiling much higher for Luis Campusano than Gary Sanchez?
Yes.
I think yes.
Absolutely. No question about it. And maybe he is, your hope is that, hey, man, last year's behind us. You did what we asked you to do. You and Schilte butted heads. That's okay. That happens between players and managers all the time. It's not uncommon. He didn't want to play you. I did. We believe in you. We believe in you, and go out there and play knowing that you have this roster spot. And now you can play free and easy. You're not going to be shuttling back and forth. We're going to give you another real hard, solid look this year. Go play, have fun, go play baseball. Which that's why we drafted you, because you're really good at playing baseball. So go out and do it.
And it also means, AJ said, we're not going to do that 3-catcher thing where the third guy would be like Campy as a potential DH. Going to be a 2-catcher role, which is why he said we're still looking to add one more bat, before the start of spring training, because it's not going to be another catcher. So some pretty direct answers from a notoriously
indirect guy
yesterday from A.J. Preller at the start of spring training. And I thought some interesting stuff. Now, did A.J. have a good offseason? I was just reading this morning, The Athletic. Jason Stark had his anonymous poll of executives around the league as to, who had the best offseason, who had the worst offseason. And he says it's kind of weird. Like, a lot of people thought the Mets had both the best and the worst offseason. Obviously, the Dodgers, most people thought that they did well. The Padres appear in almost none of this. Like, it is as empty of a Padres offseason as we've had in a long time. The only place that you find the Padres mentioned are among least improved teams in baseball.
Okay.
They got like third in that vote of least improved teams in baseball. But they also dodged a bullet because, according to executives, the worst free agent signing of the offseason was Dylan Cease.
Wow.
By the Toronto Blue Jays.
Interesting.
They think that was a massive overpay for Dylan Cease, and the Padres were correct to not pursue him and, try to keep him for another long-term deal.
Yeah. I mean, they were never going to give him 30.
No.
There's just no chance. No chance they were going to give him 30, and that's okay. And I think he's going to do well in Toronto. I do. But, I always believed in Dylan Cease's stuff. It's between the ears, man. I think if they fix between the ears, the guy's going to be unbelievable.
A lot of mixed impressions of Kyle Tucker. A lot of said it was the best signing. A lot of said it was the worst signing of the offseason.
We heard, you see Kyle Tucker play.
It's a horrible signing for 29 teams.
Yes. Yeah. When the Dodgers do it, it's brilliant.
And they pay double.
Yeah.
Basically.
Exactly.
With the luxury
Because of the tax.
but because they're able to, it's not really that bad of a signing.
And again, because it's not going to hurt them at all even if he's terrible.
Right.
It's not going to hurt them at all. It's just a drop in the bucket for what they've got. So great. Any move they make is a good signing. That's the weird part. They're in the unique position that any single solitary move they make is inherently a good signing because it will not affect them long term.
Like down here, we say there's no such thing as a bad 1-year deal or a $1 million deal or whatever.
Of course.
Like up there, it's like there's no such thing as a bad $60 million deal.
Correct. They every move they make can be explained away, and if it doesn't work out, they're like, no big deal.
And of course, they sent Kike Hernandez again yesterday to a $4.5 million deal. He'll hit 200 in the regular season and be the NLCS MVP.
No other team wants that guy just because they know where his heart is.
Of course.
Somebody in the chat said, would Castellanos be a fit?
Let's talk about that when we come back. Wow. Yes, we talked about him yesterday. Since been released by the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Padres are rumored to be in the mix. Do we believe it? Coming up next on The Fan. I know Woods was very fascinated by some of the details that came out in the wake of the Phillies parting ways with Nick Castellanos yesterday.
It was a really well-written article. You saw Nick Castellanos got released yesterday and then released quickly a handwritten statement, which is not something you see a lot of, but seems in the vein of Nick Castellanos.
Made sense.
It made sense.
Little damage control.
Little damage control, to be sure. But you listen, man, this is, San Diego gets accused of it, ripping guys on their way out. I've been guilty of it. I think every team does it. I think it's the natural inclination of where did it all go wrong?
Well, you want to win the PR war.
Of course.
You don't want fans to think you're making a mistake.
Correct.
So you have to kind of kick dirt on a guy when he's down to make sure every fan knows we're doing this for a reason. We're not just, we're not just giving up on a player you like for no cause at all.
This was a messy divorce, to be sure. This was messy. A year left on his deal, $20 million left. And again, a second Moneyball reference, you're reminded of David Justice. Now they're paying you $12 million not to play for them, to play against them, essentially. That's what the Yankees think of you. And that's what the Phillies think of Nick Castellanos. They're willing to give him $20 million to just walk away. And what were your guys' thoughts on the article? You know how I am, man. I was sympathetic to some of it, and then some of it, I went, all right, yeah, you can't do that stuff. Have there been worse actors in Major League Baseball? Yes, 100%. Have the Phillies had some of those guys? No question. Nick Castellanos is a pretty complicated dude, as it turns out, and with a complicated legacy, and as nice of a dude it seemed to many people, he was equally as boorish and crass to
Toxic.
Others. Right.
Yeah.
So he's a complex guy. Humans are complex. Nobody is certainly perfect, but a couple things struck me. He talked about the reason he got benched was when he got in trouble, the Miami incident. He was down there. He's from there. All his family and friends are there. And they're watching him play, and he gets yanked in the 8th inning for defense. Now, I can't. It's hard when a player doesn't know his own capabilities. And there was a 2-run lead. They had a better chance at winning the game by throwing some fresh legs and a better defender out in right field. At the end of the day, it should be great. Whatever you need, Skip. I get it. Ego got in the way. He was pissed. Went down to the clubhouse, grabbed a beer, brought it up, cracked it open. A Presidente. Didn't actually drink the beer, but had it there and was kind of sitting there yelling.
Only because his teammates kind of took it out of his hand. But
they were yelling. He was yelling at Rob Thompson. And by all accounts, Rob Thompson's pretty quiet, respectful dude. And I think that rubbed some of his teammates the wrong way. And they were like, this can't go on, man. You can't be airing out the manager like that. If you want to air out the manager, you got to go down the tunnel. We know that.
Go in the office,
whatever. Do it after
grab a
hours.
beer and show them up like that.
Yeah, is a tough look. And it reeks of immaturity. He is a 10-year veteran at least, right? He's been in the league a long time. He knows damn well that if some kid did that, he would lose his mind.
Yeah.
He would lose his mind.
I guess what I don't totally get is you can choose how you view getting removed from the game for defensive purposes. I mean, you can get insulted by it, or you can go, I'm a veteran. I did my part in this game. I got us a lead, and now the manager is giving me a couple of innings off because I've earned that, at the end of the game that I can come out and they can put someone else in, a younger kid who's going to get some opportunity. You don't have to be insulted by being taken out of the game. So I think Nick Castellanos was absolutely wrong in that sense. Now, if Nick Castellanos was truly indispensable, Fernando Tatis Jr., for whatever reason, walks into the club or walks onto the dugout with a beer, and, they're not going to release him because, well, he's too good. And they can release Nick Castellanos because he's not that good anymore. He's not. The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Well,
what the Phillies are saying.
There's an instance. Last year, you remember the World Series. Jose Barrios, who pitches for the Toronto Blue Jays, was essentially MIA, injured. Went back to Puerto Rico to rehab with friends and family instead of being with his team on their pretty historic run. and it ruffled a lot of feathers in the Blue Jays clubhouse. Now, yesterday comes back, reports to spring training a couple days ago, whatever, and yesterday speaks and says, yeah, it was a mistake. I'm sorry. I've talked to the guys, and we're moving on. Okay. The difference is they still think that there's juice in that lemon. That's the only difference. If there's juice in the lemon, they're going to be able to put up with you bringing a beer into the clubhouse or bringing a beer into the dugout, yelling at the manager a little bit, playing your own music in your locker, goofy, dumb stuff. If you were a 280 hitter with 35 home runs and an OPS over 800, Nick Castellanos is a Philly playing his last year in Philadelphia. That's
they
what
would find a way to figure it out.
And the whole moral high ground bit is tough. It's tough because everybody knows, if you're talented, things like that can be overlooked. In fact, if you're talented, things 50,000 times worse than that will be overlooked.
Correct.
Domestic abuse,
Yes.
drinking and driving, you name it. You name it. Child abuse in certain sports. Hey, you're fast. Get some help and we'll figure it out. If you're not talented, you can't act that way. You have to be. Think about how many guys, though, are on big league rosters, Benny, that you're like, yeah, man, you're a glue guy. You hit 185 and, play decent defense, but we could probably get somebody better, but we love you. We want you here. The guys love you. There's a dozen of those guys I can think of the top of my head.
They're usually a Padre.
Usually Padres. One of them played for the Phillies. I mean, it happens all the time. And so if you're good, they'll give you leeway. And if you're at least a great teammate and a good glue guy, they're going to give you leeway there too.
Now, we went through the reasons yesterday why we thought the Padres should have no interest in Nick Castellanos at $20 million, plus having to trade something to the Phillies to get him.
Now you don't.
Now, a little different conversation. And it was reported yesterday that teams showing interest, whatever that means, include the San Diego Padres. What he still is still a right-handed bat.
Right.
That doesn't make quite as much lineup roster sense now that you have Andujar. That doesn't change. But also, you could do a lot worse in terms of a guy coming off the bench for an at-bat late in the game. If you're really paying the minimum, you're not going to find a minimum salary guy as good as Nick Castellanos on the market right now.
No, I don't think you would. Now, I thought about it a little bit yesterday, too, after the release came down. Against left-handed pitching, you could absolutely play Miguel Andujar at first base, and Nick Castellanos could be your designated hitter. Gavin Sheets rides the pine. You absolutely could do that.
Yes, you could.
Now,
Gavin Sheets a good player off the bench if comes late to a bullpen
100%.
switch or anything like
and now
that.
Now your bench is a little better, okay?
Yeah.
But I think if you're Nick Castellanos, he said the thing you know what I liked in his letter? I did because I like this. He said, "I'll learn from this. I will learn from it." Now that remains to be seen. You can say it, but you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If the Padres brought him in and said, "You are literally going to designated hit when a left-hander is on the mound. And other than that, you're probably not going to get a ton of ABs unless guys are banged up." You good with that? And he says, "Yeah, I'm good with it. I just want a chance to compete." All right, take a flyer on Nick Castellanos. But if it's I'm going to go get a beer every time you yank me from a game and piss and moan at the skipper, then no.
Well, you know what he's going to say. He wants a job.
Of course.
This point. Whether you believe it, that's up to the front office to decide. David J says he's washed. Don't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
League minimum even, league minimum. Guys making $20 million bucks this year. $1 million.
I don't feel like we're necessarily in a position where we can just automatically
say
dismiss
no.
that.
I know.
I rarely disagree with David, and I'm not saying the Padres should sign Nick Castellanos, but some guys who are washed are still better than other options.
It's true.
Of guys who aren't washed, and
it's true.
And Nick Castellanos still can probably at washed hit, teens and home runs for you.
Yeah.
Not gonna play any defense. He's not gonna do a lot of other things. But if you're not asking too much of him, it might be a decent bench bat.
It might be, and again, only the crystal ball knows that. But are you willingly then bringing in a clubhouse problem. Like, you know what the article says. Are you then reading that article and going, I can fix them?
Right.
I mean, that's the other thing you have to weigh. It sounds like. Now, conversely, let me read you guys this. This blew my mind, man. I thought this was so freaking cool about him. And again, kind of one of those a-holes with a heart of gold. Can relate sometimes. But Otto Kemp's wife, Otto was brought up last year, late in the season. And she put this on Instagram. Not many people know this, but right when Otto was moved up, Nick offered us a place to stay in their home. They had a full house with a toddler and a newborn, but didn't hesitate for a second to bring us in. I would come home to Jess, cooking for everyone, followed up by a Toy Story marathon with little Otto, baby Kobe, and Liam. Jess and Nick treated us like family. I hope one day I can do the same for someone else. Thank you for guiding Otto and giving us a home away from home. Love you, and thank you, Casty fam. That's not a prickly a-hole. It's just not. That's a different kind of person. Couple things stood out last year. Orion Kirkering has the worst moment of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the first guy there to greet him? It's Nick Castellanos. Lorenzen throws that no-hitter. Who's the guy in the outfield staring at him, grinning from ear to ear? It's Nick Castellanos. He said in his thing, I love being a teammate. It's my favorite thing. I love being a teammate. I will learn from this. I could be sold. Obviously, I could be sold.
You know, I see a lot of Eric Hosmer in Nick Castellanos.
Good teammate. Guys love him.
How they carry themselves.
Yeah, how they carry themselves.
There's a lot of similarities there.
Miami guys, both of them. You know who else is a Miami guy? Manny. Yeah. Manny's a Miami guy. Manny and Castellanos could be a match made in heaven. I'm vaguely interested. Vaguely. But it can't be for Benny. It can't be like
for anything.
We'll give you $5 million. Like you don't have to.
No,
you don't have to. You don't have to overpay. You know, but you can take a flyer on Nick Castellanos. Okay, fine. I'm down with it as long as he knows the role that he has.
Are there any other teams more desperate that might pay him more than?
I don't know
what it takes.
I really don't know. And the other interesting thing he said, and it was on Mookie Betts' podcast. You see this? Said. Now, it wouldn't have worked under Mike Schilt because he goes, I don't have respect for guys that haven't carried the stick. His two biggest beefs were with Rob Thompson and Kevin Long, widely regarded as one of the best hitting coaches in the world. His biggest beef was, you never did it at the big league level. I'm out. Imagine him and Schilt. There's no way.
Where does Craig Stammen fit in?
He's in.
He didn't carry a stick.
He carried the stick. He was in the big leagues.
He threw the rock.
He was in the big leagues. Right. Yeah, he's one of those guys. And there are guys out there like that, fellas and ladies. There's a plethora of dudes like it. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't kind of understand it sometimes. I would.
Interesting.
How do you feel about that?
I know that baseball players are, I mean, you go into those clubhouses and sometimes the guy that
weird dudes,
you think that, no one can stand them and they're just beloved. They're just beloved. Yep. And you don't always get it, but you don't see what happens behind the scenes on flights, in hotels all year long. I can see it going both ways. I mean, you can bring in the greatest team. You can bring in Nelson Cruz, and it's not going to help your team if they can't perform.
That's exactly right, man. Satan's Wolfish says, does he not listen to any of the modern hitting gurus who never played either? They keep turning guys around, though. Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think because Kevin Long, again, widely regarded as one of the best in the business, and he had beef with him, and he had beef with Rob Thompson.
But we then respect a veteran player who has his own opinions and wisdom when he's had a lot of success, but then when he stops performing, all of a sudden he's a problem.
Correct. Isn't that weird how that works?
Your attitude is only as good as your slash line.
Your production, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, we have some tickets to give away if you'd like to. Not tomorrow's game. This is actually for Tuesday's game at Viejas Arena. They got 2 home games in a span of 4 days for San Diego State basketball. This is the Grand Canyon game on Tuesday night. If you'd like to win them, be the 5th caller right now at 833-288-0973. 5th caller, 833-288-0973. Send you to Viejas Arena on Tuesday night for a revenge game against the Grand Canyon Lopes.
The team from the desert.
The team from the desert.
Right.
Can we also not forget that Castellanos v. Kevin Acee would be daily cinema? Daily cinema.
You know what?
Well, platoon cinema.
You just sold me.
That's
worth the flyer.
Worth the league minimum?
Yeah,
Then you can ask him about earthquakes.
What happens when we're sitting down at spring training and he walks and sits down next to us?
I think I'd be stoked to have him.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Prickly.
Oh yeah.
But it's day one.
That would be a fascinating conversation.
Yeah. I'm interested.
He's an interesting cat.
He's a very
whether or not he has anything baseball wise to offer the team, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's an interesting person.
Yeah, he is. He is complicated.
Yeah.
What a great dad too. Phenomenal dad. I love that whole storyline. You can get my heartstrings there, but hey, man, it's about $1 million. Max.
Yeah. If it goes beyond that, then fine, go somewhere else.
Yeah, go Colorado and rape.
If he comes to AJ and he goes, I love the looks of this team. This is the team I want to play for. I've got options elsewhere.
Whatever you need.
This is what I want. Whatever you need, this is where I want to be. I think about it. That's about it. I'm not getting in any bidding war. It's fine. I'm just thinking about it. All right, we got Don't Do This coming up next. I got a great comeback story for Do This that I'm excited about. We'll get to that when we come back with Ben and Woods after a check of traffic. Don't go away.
Got some football brain audio you guys are going to want to hear.
Ooh, we got some audio for us?
Football brain audio.
Yeah, football brain's a real thing.
All right, that's coming up next here with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, if you've ever changed jobs, there is a good chance you've got an old 401k sitting somewhere. I did. A lot of people don't realize those accounts can come with higher fees and limited investment options. That's where Trajan Wealth can help. TRAJANwealth.com. I took some of my old accounts, combined them together, getting better management now with Trajan Wealth's fiduciary advisors. They help people evaluate old retirement accounts and discuss ways to optimize those funds so that money's actually working for you again. Very simple step that can make a real difference over time. Trajan Wealth is local, offices in Carlsbad, Del Mar, and San Diego. If you've got questions about an old 401k, just start with a call. Dial 619-367-0207. Again, 619-367-0207. You can also learn more online at TRAJANwealth.com. That's TRAJANwealth.com. Trajan Wealth, plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth LLC, SEC registered investment advisor. Client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Don't Do This, brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers, helping San Diego homeowners and contractors fix it, build it, and
enjoy it.
Enjoy it. I'll start with what has been a huge international story out of the Winter Olympics in Italy, involving a Ukrainian skeleton driver. That's the face first. Oh, there it is right there. Skeleton, face first luge down, rocketing down the ice sled, the bobsled track.
That would be a lot, even to like as a simulation ride at Disneyland.
Yeah,
or
that'd
something.
be scary.
That
It's
would be intense.
Totally scary. But the controversy came when Ukrainian athlete, his name is Vladislav Haraskevich, had a helmet that honored fellow athletes and coaches who had been killed in the war with Russia. But the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, said you are not allowed to compete wearing that helmet due to our ban on political statements in your gear. Now, Haraskevich could have just put on a regular helmet and still competed in the Olympics, but he said, no, if I can't compete wearing this helmet, I'm not going to compete. He tried to appeal. The IOC was adamant that he couldn't, and he was disqualified yesterday and was not allowed to compete in his event. And this isn't just some guy, last guy. He was a medal contender in skeleton.
Probably sleeps okay at night.
I would think so.
Right?
Now, the Don't Do This for me clearly goes to the IOC. I understand trying to keep politics out of it, but this isn't, I mean, they've banned Russia from competing in the Olympics. There is a ban on Russia from competing in the Olympics. He's not putting anything in terms of like, power Ukraine, Russia. He is honoring people
dead.
who have been killed. If it had been his sister who had died from cancer on the helmet, that would be okay. But because they died in a war, it's not okay. I didn't get it. His teammates who did compete at the end of their race all got together, got on a knee, held their helmets up in solidarity, which was a cool moment for Ukraine and the athlete. But I think the decision to not let him compete is pretty much a DDT.
This is a massive don't do this, you guys. So, Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss had his injunction hearing. He's looking for he's looking for an injunction against the NCAA. He was denied a 6th year of eligibility. So one of their defenses was that he had severe tonsillitis, and it caused him to not be able to sleep well and function at 100% capacity. So he's like, look, I had tonsillitis. I should get an extra year. You can debate that all you want. It doesn't matter to me. But Joe Judge,
he won his case, though.
He did. Yeah, Joe Judge used to be the head coach of the New York Football Giants. He's now the quarterback's coach at Ole Miss. So they get this dude on the stand. It's in like a courtroom. There's a judge. And
there's Joe Judge and there's a judge.
There's Joe Judge and then a real judge. So he was asked, hey, Joe, how important is a good night's sleep for an athlete? And this is where he went off the rails and out of his mind.
But we would have to educate. This is always a tough conversation to have. It's not a popular thing. This is the truth. We would have to educate significant others who may have been pregnant during the season. We're going to have a baby during the season. And you'd have to educate them on, you have this baby in the middle of the season. That father has to play good football, right? It's a day-by-day production business. He has to be ready to perform and go out there and play. And when I say that is, you need to let him sleep. He needs to be in another room, attached. You have to explain to the mother, like, hey, listen, he ain't waking up for midnight feedings. After the season, he's full metal jacket. You do whatever you want with him. And he can change every diaper. But in the season, he's got to have a different priority. Now,
so it was about sleep. And he said if a player on my team has a baby during the season,
which does happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't wake him up. He's got to be ready to compete for Ole Miss football.
Babe, I'm sorry. I would love to.
I'd love to. I can't.
Go check on him.
Coach says I can't.
Coach says I need to go back to sleep.
So actually, he wants to educate you on why you shouldn't bother me. Is the unbelievable. There will be no midnight feedings from me. I've got football tomorrow.
Coach said so.
You
had brought Joe Judge around Hannah when your kids were babies to have that talk. How would that have gone?
The missed opportunity for this guy to educate men, which is his job. Remember, like educate and grow young men. The missed opportunity to say, hey, man, if you have a baby during the season, guess what? Your life just got infinitely harder. You're still going to have to be at practice. You're still going to have to perform. But most importantly, you got to be a good father. Being a good father comes before being a good football player. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's getting dragged. I mean, and for good reason. I rarely get offended. I read this. I go, that's an offensive statement. And I don't know that I would want my kid to play for that putz.
Unfortunately,
football brain. It's a real thing.
Unfortunately, though, the coaches are incentivized because they don't, as much as we would like to think that their priority is churning out good young men.
No, it's not.
He doesn't get a bonus.
No, for a good young man.
You can turn out 115 great young men. And if you go 1-11, you're fired and you don't get to keep your job. So, the coaches are incentivized to make sure that athletes under any circumstances are having their best performance to try to win games for their school.
What if I told you that you could be a father and a football player? I know that it's been done before. I know that it has, and it's going to be hard. It's already hard. Being a father, it's also hard being a football player. Combining the two is tough. That being said, people have overcome a lot more than that. A lot more than that. So, it was pretty interesting.
Finally, a little do this for a Friday.
DD mega doo-doo.
So, pretty nice moment in the NBA last night for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 20-year-old Nikola Topic, who was drafted with the 12th overall pick in 2024, but missed his entire rookie season with the torn ACL. And then he's expecting to make his debut in 2026. And then during the summer league, he was diagnosed with testicular cancer, had to go through all the treatments for testicular cancer. And after all of that, finally, last night, got to make his NBA debut for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Amazing.
And came into the game to a huge standing ovation.
Yeah, there's reasons why these applause are happening, Grady.
Nikola Topic battled testicular cancer. Just one preseason game into the season, had surgery, underwent chemo, and he's making his NBA debut tonight. Standing ovation.
Bringing up the ball up the court.
Very cool.
With everyone standing and cheering for him. I thought that was pretty cool. Moment.
How'd he do?
I mean, he only played a couple minutes. He got 2 points and a rebound and assist or something.
No.
But he was in an NBA game.
That's
and
pretty amazing.
A great place to start.
Pretty amazing.
And that is don't and do this for a Friday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Normally on a Friday, we'd be welcoming Darren Smith on our David P. Shapiro fan hotline in our next segment. Darren had to take this week off, hopefully back next Friday. But that just gives us a little opportunity to lean into Valentine's Day weekend.
Oh, yeah, a little bit more. Ben Reed's Romance coming
Panties. No echoes.
No, maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe after.
We'll see.
That is coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
But first, my friends, let me tell you about all the good things happening down at Sedano Ford right there in La Mesa. Got to check it out. President's Day, Sedano Ford making history by proving you don't need a massive down payment to drive one of those premier Fords. As our local veteran-owned dealer, Manny Sedano, putting you in the driver's seat of your dream car or truck. For just $1 down, the 2025 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Fastback is just $353 a month. The Ford Bronco Sport Big Ben 2025 is just $372 a month. 2025 Ford F-150 STX $439 a month, and the 2026 Ford Explorer Active just $449 a month. If it's a luxury that you crave, the Lincoln Corsair Hybrid is just $417 a month. So Manny Sedano, San Diego's premier veteran-owned dealer. The deals won't last. Shop the full inventory online at SedanoFord.com or check out the incredible showrooms in La Mesa today. For more details about these offers, once again, head on over to SedanoFord.com. He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Sammy Levitt and 97.3 The Fan on social media for all the latest from Padres spring training. Just posted a video on our 97.3 The Fan SD accounts of Miguel Andujar in the Padres clubhouse this morning. A couple of minutes of sound. Nothing that's going to knock your socks off, but he seems very willing, whatever they need. First base, outfield,
Love
bench. He said bench. Just glad to be here and want to contribute in any way he can.
I will also ride the bench if you guys need.
Hoping to stay healthy. Talked a little bit about better health the last couple of years. He's a pretty sensation, for the New York Yankees when he came up rookie
prospect.
year. I think he was second to Shohei Ohtani, right, in Rookie of the Year voting that year, 2017, 2018. And then just injuries kind of derailed him for several years, but has started feeling better, says put in a lot of work, trainers to try to stay healthy, and he's hoping to have another healthy season and put up some decent numbers for the San Diego Padres.
Would love to see it, man.
You can always check out all of our coverage. It is brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. I'm stalling.
Do you get nervous
a little bit
for these?
As always, because I don't know what's coming.
That's true.
You take off that brassiere, my dear.
This is Ben Reed's Romance. We do it after traffic.
We're going to do it right after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
This President's Day traffic report is brought to you by local and veteran-owned Manny Sedano Ford in La Mesa. Got a collision on eastbound 905 right at the southbound 5 connector ramp. Looks like a couple vehicles involved. Also, northbound 5 right before 28th Street. Collision over to the right shoulder. Crash clearing north 805 right past the 8th. That's over to the right shoulder. President Lincoln said the best way to predict your future is to create it. Create yours in a 2025 Mustang for $353 a month and $1 down. Sedano Ford will work with you personally. For more details about these offers, head to sedanoford.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Ooh, it's gotten sensual in here.
I like where this is headed. I like my chances. You go, sir. Ben Reed's Romance. Happy Valentine's Day.
50 Cent.
You don't have to read the name.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So seductive. I'll take you to the candy shop. I'll let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl. Don't you stop. Keep going until you hit the spot. Whoa. You could have it your way. How do you want it? You gonna back that thing up, or should I push up on it? Temperature rising? Okay, let's go to the next level. Dance floor, jam-packed hot as a tea kettle. I'll break it down for you now, baby. It's simple. If you be a nympho, I be a nympho. In the hotel or in the back of the rental. On the beach or in the park. It's whatever you into. Got the magic stick. I'm the love doctor.
Say that.
Have your friends teasing you about how I sprung a gotcha. Want to show me you could work it, baby? No problem. Get on top, then get to bounce around like a low rider. I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to this, S. After you work up a sweat, you could play with the stick. I'm trying to explain, baby, the best way I can. I'll melt in your mouth, girl, not in your hand. I'll take you to the candy shop. I'll let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl. Don't you stop. Keep going until you hit the spot. Oh. Girl, what we do and where we do the things we do are just between me and you. Yeah. Oh, second side. Give it to me, baby, nice and slow. Climb on top, ride like you in a rodeo. You ain't never heard a sound like this before because I ain't never put it down like this. As soon as I come through the door, you get to pulling on my zipper. It's like it's a race. Who can get undressed quicker? Isn't it ironic how erotic it is to watch her in the thongs? Had me thinking about that ass after I'm gone. I touched the right spot at the right time. Lights on or lights off. She liked it from behind. So seductive.
Oh my.
You should see the way she whined. Her hips in slow-mo on the floor when we grind. Long as she ain't stopping, homie, and I ain't stopping. Dripping wet with sweat, man. It's on and popping. All my champagne campaign, bottle after bottle, it's on. And we're going to sip till every bubble in the bottle is gone. I'll take you to the candy shop. I'll let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl. Don't you stop. Keep going until you hit the spot. Whoa.
Absolutely murdered that. That was beyond incredible.
Wow.
Let me see it. The part I liked the most. The sports part. The seasoned vet. I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to this S. Absolutely my favorite when you do that. And I got to tell you, you're good. Like, you're getting really good at that. And I feel like I think you probably stirred up some emotions in some people.
I think so.
Well, it's somewhat strategic on my part. I feel like if I get so good at it, maybe it won't be funny anymore and I can stop doing it.
Oh no, it's always going to be funny because it's not, your voice isn't funny. We're not making fun of your voice. I'm making fun of you. It's the way that when you say things like, I'll melt in your mouth, girl, not in your hand.
It's an Eminem slogan.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Got the magic stick. I'm the love doctor.
The stick, what do you think that's referring to?
The lollipop stick.
The lollipop stick. Okay. Because they're at the
candy shop.
Literal candy shop.
This is very. To get to pulling on my zipper. That was less of a.
Like your jacket?
Maybe. I don't know.
Your members only
it's
jacket?
Possible. Well, maybe the candy store, they've got that zipper at the top of the bag. It's more of a. It's more of a freshness
seal. You get to pull it on my zipper of
the family size,
candy.
The share size.
Okay.
It's one of those Ziplocs that has the zipper and not the yellow and blue make green, but more the zipper top.
Zipper
I think
top.
because
this
is literally a song about a candy shop, and anything else that you are thinking is completely on you. But that song is about candy.
Candy, yes, actual literal candy. I love that when we first started doing this years ago. He would make these little deals with himself in his head because he's like, I don't want to say ass, but ass is a donkey. So I can say it.
Right.
And I'm like, he'd make these little bargains with himself. It's the funniest thing ever. Like he's a little kid. Like he's a little kid.
Like you and your Cox cable.
Yes, like me and my Cox cable. Did you happen to see Mrs. Wood's tweet yesterday?
Oh, I did.
When she picked up my 5-year-old from school. What this
Taylor.
dude said.
How do you dance around this one?
Listen, he said, Mom, blank, the kid at school said the B word today. And Hannah was concerned.
And he's in kindergarten.
He's in preschool.
Preschool.
Yeah. the B word. And he goes, he said, bitch? And he goes, no. He said, vagina. Almost peed my pants from laughter. The B word, by the way.
The B word.
The B word. He got me so good. Yeah. You know, the B word. Vagina. The B word, Venus. Literally never a dull moment. Never, ever, ever a dull moment. I laughed so hard. when I saw that yesterday.
I saw he's an established author.
He is. Wrote a book yesterday called Heart for Valentine's Day. And I asked him to explain it on Instagram. And that was a laugh a minute. Here's Bo and I robbing a bank.
What?
Here's Bo and I. We stole money. We robbed a bank. I go, okay.
It's called Heart.
It's called Heart. And it's a big heart on the cover.
Okay.
Somebody said it's like Pulp Fiction. It's all these different stories. You just have to put them together. And there's some sweet moments in Pulp Fiction as well, right? Like
it's like a 10-chapter
10-chapter book. And the first chapter is they rob a bank. The next chapter is Bo falls onto a pumpkin. The next chapter is Bo is a pumpkin. The next chapter is Heart. Here's Bo pooping. Here's Bo drinking a glass of pee. And I said at the end, I'm mildly concerned, like mildly. And he just looked at me and smiled his little devilish grin and moved on with the rest of his little psycho grin.
Take the Money and Run by Steve Miller Band.
Yeah. So it was unbelievable, man. But vagina got me. It got me good.
The B word.
The B word. It will forever be known as the B word. But yeah, he's pretty brilliant, man. No doubt about it. But yeah, just mildly concerned. You knocked that out of the park. I thank you very much for that. You got a little bit bit flushed.
I got a little worried because we got a text from our boss Adam.
Oh, really?
During that.
What did he say?
It's just a heart emoji.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think it means he liked it.
I mean, I got to tell you, dude, like some of the songs that Mrs. Woods suggested last night, I couldn't even believe it. I'll find them for you. You won't believe it. I go, Hannah, on no planet can you can't even allude to the things in which you're referring. I go, you listen to this? She goes, they used to play it at school at like dances and stuff.
What song?
They played it on channel 933. And I go, there's no way it would have just been like, yo, girl, beep, 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 beep. Like, there's no chance.
Member stream material.
Yes, do it on the member stream. All right.
Ooh.
If you guys haven't subscribed and become a gold member, I don't know what to tell you because this is going to slay. We need to do that like this weekend.
Yeah.
It is so good. She gave me like 4 songs, Paulie, and I go, I've been reading. I go, there's no way. There's no chance. I can't do it. I got to find them for you. She was unbelievable, though. I go, you listened to this smut when you were a kid.
Me and her are about the same age. I want to know what songs she was referring to that were played in school.
It was like she's like they would play it at school dances. I'm like, there is no chance. Where is it? It's not in my search history. Damn it. I got to find it.
I mean, you can go back. We've done this before. You go back to lyrics on songs in the 70s, and they don't dance around things. They played them on the radio growing up. You just didn't notice it when you were
thinking about this the other day. We were driving around, and there was some song reminded me of another song from like 2005. And I go, you remember that song that was played on the radio, like that David Banner song? And Megan goes, oh my God, yeah. Like you hear the real version, you heard the radio edit. And then when you heard the real version, you're like, that's aggressively like crass. That's a lot.
I think one of them was a Cardi B song. And I went, I go, there's no chance. I go, you gotta be kidding me. Somebody said, I think Guz said, happy birthday, by the way. I believe, is it the Guz's birthday? No, it's Rafa's birthday. Rafa's birthday. Happy birthday, one of our tier ones, Rafa. Beat you to that one, Paulie.
Is it on our calendar?
Idiot. Somebody said
of important birthdays.
Guzzinator says, I won't stop suggesting 2 Live Crew. He did it. He did 2 Live Crew.
We did it
years ago. We did the Super Bowl. Right?
Bad Benny.
That Bad Benny was 2 Live Crew. So we've done it. We can't do the F Shop by 2 Live Crew. No, thank you. That's one we can't do. It's a bridge too far. But you crushed it. Your mom texted me, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to listen. It's her choice.
She doesn't.
It's her choice.
She said, This is killing me. What about the sweet little children riding in the car to school? I mean, look, Kim, your son.
They love candy. I know that.
They do love candy. And your son, he cannot be tamed. So I don't know what to tell you. You can't tame this wild stallion in here. You all right?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah. It's just hard for me to recover a little bit. I need a moment to myself to just kind of.
I think a lot of people need a moment
gather
to
myself
after hearing that.
Before we can kind of move on with more, sports content. Although, speaking of our boss, Adam.
Sports content.
Candies. He's not getting off completely scot-free on this show.
No, he's not.
When we come back, we've got a little Adam content for you. And then in the second half of Ben and Woods, we'll play some Take on Woods. Paulie's got a Roundel report. And then we'll have our biggest fan. And then spring training, Sammy will join us at 9 o'clock, I believe. Just a couple of minutes from now, he will be talking to Craig Stammen. Tomorrow is the official report date, although I think pretty much everybody's there at this point in Padres camp.
Can't think of anybody that's not there.
No, we were trying to come up with, is there even one person that's missing, maybe a non-roster guy, something like that. But any of the key members of the team, they've all reported already. So Padres should be good to go, which is good because it's not going to be long, about a week or so before WBC players start leaving to practice with their own teams. And that's something Craig Stammen's going to have to deal with here. He talked about it a little bit yesterday, try to figure out how Mason Miller is going to be used by Mark DeRosa. And who's the pitching coach? It's the big name. I forget who they mentioned it was, but that's a topic we'll be discussing when we come back. Second half of Ben and Woods on the way. Don't go away. Live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. It's Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
crazy. We are halfway home on a Friday. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Nice long weekend ahead. Excited about that. A holiday on Monday. We will not be here, just so you know. And if anything crazy happens, I promise you, our boss will text us to make a reaction video. So we will be available. Aloof, but available. Which is how I landed my wife. Aloof, but available.
Is there any move that would be reaction video worthy this weekend?
A trade. A big,
True. I guess
fat
AJ could always
trade.
make a giant trade. I don't know even signing Zach Gallen is reaction worthy. We've talked about it so much already. The possibility.
That's social media reaction.
That's a video. That's video worthy.
That's the
not
biggest free agent left on the market.
That's not like come in on Sunday morning or anything, but that's a
No, yeah, not a
video
that's not
mention.
You pipe down about coming in on Sunday
2-hour
morning.
Sunday show.
Yeah. No. There's nobody left. I don't think free agent wise. Even Max Scherzer. I don't even. Is he worth a? Wow, it's crazy. We got Max Scherzer.
Let's tell you all about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll talk about it Tuesday morning, 6 a.m.
Hope he doesn't completely fall off a cliff at age 49 or whatever it's going to be this year.
Exactly.
There's your reaction video to signing Max Scherzer.
Yeah. So, but
Maybe
we'll see.
just take like an hour later today and just film reaction videos for all potential
Get it done early.
worthy free agent signings, and then you're just ready to go for the weekend, just in case.
Not the worst idea you've ever had.
Or just film one video, leave a gap for the name.
Right.
And then just plug it in.
Insert the name later.
Zach Gallen. Lucas Giolito. Right? Not bad.
I mean, look, this is a pretty surprising signing here by the Padres of
the Padres.
Lucas Giolito.
Yeah. How about this? If the sale is announced. Yeah, absolutely. That's a big one.
We like get a name attached to a sale.
Yeah.
Like it's done.
It's
what
done.
we've been approved.
That's big. Yeah.
Shoot. We would even do maybe even a little stream or something for you guys.
Do they have any upcoming like owners meetings where there would be a vote, or would they like call for a special vote if a deal was reached?
I think they wait for regular
whenever the next
owners meetings, whenever they do them.
Can't you do this via telephone now or Zoom? I'm in.
Send them a Google form or something.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yes or no. Well, we had to fill out a Google form yesterday. Did you guys get your Google form?
Yes.
For your new Odyssey hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
No.
You did not.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Check your email.
Probably open your work email.
Yeah,
Got it open right here. Nothing.
Oh, you're fired.
Oh, apparently not. What are you getting that I'm not getting?
Getting
No,
a
you
new
don't get
Odyssey
it.
hoodie.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't get one.
It actually looks pretty good. But yeah, we had to fill out our names and sizes and a lot of exciting things going on around here at Odyssey. I was surprised the other day as I was driving in my car. Now, did this air
I
during
accidentally deleted it. There it is.
You deleted it.
Yeah.
All right, fill it out. I was just, did this air during our show and I missed it entirely?
I thought they wanted me to leave a review for the sandwiches they brought up from the cafe.
That's what you thought?
I thought that's what that Google document was,
All
because
right.
it was sent right at the same
Read your
time as the
emails.
sandwich email.
Yeah, just read don't assume you know what it is.
I did. That's true. My bad.
All right. So fill that out. I was surprised when I was driving around the car the other day and I heard a very familiar voice coming out of the speakers doing an ad read. And it was none other than our fearless leader himself, Adam Klug, who has dipped his toe into the endorsement business. Is that what I'm to understand?
Into the magic waters of radio endorsement.
Yeah. He's doing. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, go ahead and play it.
Are you interested in your son taking the next?
Play it back. Start over.
Are you interested in your son
Again.
taking? Are you?
What?
You want to start there?
What? Yeah. What is that? That's where I'd like to start. The first 1 second. Is that supposed to be a ball hitting a bat?
The first 0.092 seconds.
Yeah. That's okay.
It's not exactly the crack of the bat.
The plink of the bat. If you love the sound of the plink of the bat, you'll love this. All right, so that's where it starts. It's that little plink of the bat. It sounded like a pickleball. That's what it sounded like.
Ping pong ball.
Got in on your hands? Got that one off the end? Your ass out, you casted?
This is the one I have another one. This is not the one that was used. Does that sound more like
That's the crack of the
crack
bat.
of the bat.
Okay. Oh my God! Look at Manny Machado.
Manny?
Whoa! Oh, Nick Castellanos is up. Oh. All right, let's ground out to second.
Want to continue?
Yeah, that was quick.
Are you interested in your son taking the next step in their baseball career? This is Adam Klug, brand manager of 97.3 The Fan, and I've got the solution for you, Frozen Ropes. Coach Kurt and his staff of professional coaches do a fantastic job of coaching the fundamentals of hitting to take your son's game to the next level. I've seen it firsthand as Coach Kurt has worked with my son Ethan to help him fine-tune the mechanics of his swing while enhancing his pitch recognition and timing so he can be confident when he steps into the batter's box. Hitting is the most difficult thing to do in all of sports. Help provide your son with the tools they need to succeed with coaching from Frozen Ropes. Now through the end of March, you can take advantage of early bird signups for their summer league and save $100. It's a hybrid between Little League and Travel Ball, featuring 8 practices and 8 games between June and August. Visit SanDiegoFrozenRopes.com today and take advantage of their early bird special for Summer League. That's SanDiegoFrozenRopes.com.
Okay. Honest assessments, Ben. You've been in this business a long time.
I think sounds like he's a big believer in Frozen Ropes, which is that's the main part of being an endorser, which he should. I believe him when he says that Ethan's been helped by the coaching, which is great for Coach Kurt. I do think that there could be a little more pep maybe in the read.
Hey, do you want your kids to get better at baseball or not? Go to Frozen Ropes.
I know that his official title is brand manager, but it's a terrible title. It's not his fault, but I just feel like I'm just Adam Klug from 97.3 The Fan would be fine.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Not program director?
Well,
I like program director.
I like
better?
program director.
Hey, I'm Woods,
better.
morning host for Ben and Woods.
That's right. That's true.
You say, hey, it's Woodsy from Ben and Woods.
Yeah.
Woods from 97.3.
Adam Klug from 97.3 The Fan probably suffices, but otherwise, not bad for a first effort, honestly.
It's the first time I've heard him on this radio station doing a live or a spot, as it were. Now, do you feel bad? Like he took money out of your mouth he took food off your table by doing live reads. Should he be in our arena?
Well, he didn't actually. I mean,
answer honestly.
I don't know that he took any food off of Ben's mouth.
Answer honestly. He's in there. Does it stop at Frozen? What's next? Trajan Wealth Management?
I will be okay. So I'm going to be honest about this. I think you got to find the person who it's the right fit for. He has kids the right age.
Agreed.
It's the right fit for him. My kids are too old. You know, Braden doesn't have kids. Chris doesn't have kids. I think Tony's kids are kind of beyond that age. Ethan's the perfect age for it.
I think they live close by.
They live right there. They go to practices. They actually use the services. That's what you're going for.
That's what you want.
No, I'm not mad about it.
Okay.
Not mad about it.
All right.
What about you?
No, I'm not mad.
Okay.
Not at all. I endorsed Frozen Ropes.
You did?
For a while.
So
yeah.
we could compare.
Hey, gang, it's Woodsy. I wanted to let you know the Frozen Ropes Summer Baseball League is now registering players ages 6 through 12.
This is old.
I had a little Trajan mouth. I had a little. Did you hear a little Trajan mouth in there? Frozen Ropes through 12. Frozen Ropes Summer Baseball League is now registering players ages 6 through 12. Yeah, 8 practices and 8 games with professional coaches.
I don't want to play like old information. That was an old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine's infinitely better. Infinitely, right?
Yeah, you're seasoned pro.
When is he? Yeah, as a money one.
This is Adam Klug,
Getting
brand
his
manager of
own show. Because there are bosses that they want to be on air. He's good in the fact that he's always known, like, I don't really want to be on air. You're good.
When he comes in, we force him.
It is like it's almost a gunpoint.
He's
sometimes.
not like, oh, can I be on in this?
Hey guys, I got an idea.
No.
Which is good. He does not do it. No, he did good. Yeah. What does it sound like now, Paulie? What would that spot sound like at half speed or with echoes? Maybe a little deeper resonance. You know, perhaps for Adam, because he does have a little bit of a kind of a high register, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little nasal quality to Adam's voice.
I did not know you were going to be so vicious.
I'm not being vicious.
I had no idea.
You asked me for an honest assessment. I had some positive comments.
Yep.
I mean, you know, I think Adam realizes he's
Purple said Adam sounds more personal. See? All right.
It just is an earnestness to Adam.
Does it scare you?
I appreciate.
Does it scare you at all that our contract expires at the end of the year and he's out here doing live reads now? Is he potentially bucking for our job?
The morning show.
The morning. Hey, good morning. Get your heads right. Time for some foreplay.
Him in here by himself running.
Do the show, bitch.
Here's that Craig Stammen audio. I wish you good night and good luck.
Are you interested in your son taking the next step in their baseball career?
This is Satan.
This is Adam Klug, brand manager of 97.3 The Fan.
I like it.
And I've got the solution for you. Frozen ropes. Coach Kurt and his staff of professional coaches do a fantastic job of coaching the fundamentals of hitting to take your son's game to the next level.
When you slow it down, the crowd sounds more like they're booing than cheering.
I am dead. That is just, and the sound effect at the beginning is really what got it for me. Do you like pickleball? Come on out to Frozen Ropes because we can teach you pickleball. That is.
Do you want to play baseball? Well, we're not going to help you, but if you want to play ping pong,
yeah, that is. It is such a pickleball sound. Listen. I love it. No, you did a great job. Good job, Adam. Proud of you. Enjoy your riches now from being in the very lucrative endorsement game. It's cool that me and you have the same number of endorsements now. I love that. And why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we?
You actually have a few coming up today.
I do. I'm joking.
Yeah, don't complain. We've got Take on Woods coming up next. Last game of the week. Last chance to qualify for our weekly grand prize, the 9-inch Nails tickets at Pechanga Arena. If you want to be our contestant, call now, 833-288-0973. Music, movie, or TV trivia, your choice. Coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, Ben here telling you about sdfatloss.com. And something really important that I want to stress for people who are thinking about losing weight. I've told you about the program and my success story for many years. A lot of people are doing the GLP-1 injections nowadays. Before you start those, ask yourself, are you prepared to spend $3,000 to $5,000 per year and then stay on the medication long-term to maintain the results? Many prescription weight loss injections require weekly shots, and when the medication stops, the weight regain is common. And here's something a lot of people don't realize. A significant portion of the weight loss can come from muscle, which then slows your metabolism, making it even harder to keep the weight off. At sdfatloss.com, they take a different approach. The doctor-developed program helps men and women lose 20 to 40 pounds in just 60 days, safely and naturally. No injections, no synthetic hormones, no long-term dependence. Instead, they use real food to reset your metabolism, control hunger and cravings naturally, and help your body burn fat, not muscle. Right now, schedule a free 15-minute consultation online at sdfatloss.com to see if the program is right for you like it was for me. Again, 40 pounds in 60 days, and I've kept the weight off. Go to sdfatloss.com today. That's sdfatloss.com. Results may vary.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. It is Ben and Woods on a Friday. Have Sammy Levitt joining us from Padres Spring Training at the top of the hour, 9 o'clock on our David P. Shapiro fan hotline. But just a few miles down the road, I know it hurts you. Katie Wu has just posted the picture of the Dodgers facility in Glendale. Pitchers and catchers.
I almost forgot. She's the enemy now.
Let's ride. Ooh.
I'm not going to lie.
Are we going to see her when we go over there?
Doesn't stay. We're not going over there.
So, I mean, we're going to the same general area of Arizona.
I'm not trying to go over and cover Dodgers camp, get curb stomped over there.
No, but like meet her at a neutral site for dinner or something. Or
I don't know, maybe. We have a lot of dinners lined up.
I know we have two.
We have
Jesse.
3 nights.
3 nights. We got 7 dinners planned. We have 3 nights out there.
Bring your
Ben's gonna be like,
appetites.
we're gonna be at dinner with Jesse Agler, and Ben's just gonna be like, yeah, sure.
We have another dinner.
We gotta go.
Okay.
We got our 5 o'clock reservation. We got our 7:30 reservation to make sure we get enough networking dinners in while we're there.
Okay.
Jesse's like, so how you guys been? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Grab it up. Let's go.
Yep.
We got another dinner to get to. Maybe 3 dinners a night.
Maybe, potentially.
Plenty of chain restaurants out there.
Plenty. We pick yours yet? You picked your 5?
I have not picked my 5.
Still have to spin Ben's wheel of diarrhea. You hate a chain restaurant. God, he hates a chain restaurant.
Yeah, that's the instead of the topic wheel, we have the toxic wheel.
The toxic wheel. Those are all Ben's restaurants.
Long John Silver's.
Cheddars, here we come. I love Cheddars, but I'll be happy.
I've never been to Cheddars.
That's good. I'll be happy at all of them. Everything you hate, I like. So I will be
okay.
I'll be all the way in.
Never been to Cracker Barrel.
Never?
Oh,
Never.
Cracker Barrel's delicious.
Pretty good, man. Me and Paulie.
We went there for breakfast.
We
one day.
housed a breakfast. We were so hungover too. We housed a breakfast at Cracker Barrel, and we're like looking at each other like, "This is the life." Let's go back to. We literally got our hungover asses up, went to Cracker Barrel, feasted. It was like, all right, I'll see you at 5 for dinner, and like went to bed. So good. Cracker Barrel's elite. Put it on there.
Sizzler.
That's going to be tough for me.
I know.
That's going to be a tough one.
That's going to be hard.
I mean, there was a time in my life
Was
where
there?
Sizzler was my dream.
I grew up,
But
first quarter of my life, we were pretty poor. And we didn't even eat Sizzler then. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I always got turned off by. We had a place in Dallas called Steak and Ale. You ever heard of that?
Steak and Ale, yeah.
Steak and Ale. Now that to me
I've
was
heard of that one.
the height of delicious.
Peoria has the cask and cleaver as well, I think.
Yeah. All right. Pick your
All
5.
right. I will come up with my list. Let's right now though play our final game of the week. It is time to take on Woods. Take on Woods brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and we got, is this Clinton?
Yes, it is.
Clint or Clinton? What do you prefer?
Clinton.
Clinton it is. All right, Clinton, you've got 5 questions of either music, TV, or movie trivia. Head-to-head against Woods, and if you can beat or tie him, we'll put you into our grand prize drawing, which ends today. 2 tickets to 9 Inch Nails at Pechanga Arena on March 9th. Here are your category choices. In TV, still have After Cheers, actors from the sitcom Cheers and other television shows they have worked in. Music, musical couples in honor of Valentine's Day, big-time musical couples artists. And movies, our new category, set in San Diego. 5 movies in which San Diego plays a significant part of the setting for the movie. So, TV, After Cheers, music, musical couples, or movies set in San Diego. Clinton, what would you like to play?
I'll get whooped in some music.
Music it is. Perfect. In honor of Valentine's Day, this is what we're looking for. Today's Take on Woods category, we're focusing on 5 legendary musical couples. You'll have 60 seconds to answer as many of the 5 questions as you can. If you don't know an answer, say pass. We will come back to it if there's time left on the clock. First question's the 2-second song. Paulie's queuing it up now. You need to give me both the song title and the artist, which is not necessarily the couple's name. It's the band name, but it could be made up of the couple to score that point. Clinton, are you ready to play?
Ready to go.
All right, let's do this. Musical couples is the category. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck, Clinton. Let's take on Woods.
Oh, that's the White Stripes. That's Elf. The White Elf? Oh, gosh. Pass.
Okay, we'll come back to it. He went on to become the mayor of Palm Springs. She became the goddess of pop, but together, which duo recorded hits including I Got You, Babe?
Oh, that's Sonny and Cher.
Correct. Married since 1996, which country power couple each has major solo hits, but also recorded duets together, including I Need You and It's Your Love?
Pass.
Daryl Dragon and his wife Tony formed which iconic 70s musical duo responsible for songs including Love Will Keep Us Together and Do That To Me One More Time?
Oh, I'll come back to that one too. I'm gonna get whooped.
Country artist Heidi Newfield had a 2008 debut hit on her hands when she recorded which song about a legendary country couple?
I do not know.
All right, go back to our 2-second song. We just need the title of the White Stripes song here. Oh, and we ran out of time. I think we only got the one, Sonny and Cher.
I think so.
Probably not going to be enough,
I don't know
Clinton,
that that's gonna
but
get the job done.
that was Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. The married couple, power country couple, is Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. Captain and Tennille are Daryl Dragon and Tony, his wife. And Johnny and June, Johnny Cash, June Carter, is the 2008 hit by Heidi Newfield. All right, let's bring Woods back in to take care of some business today. Musical category for you. That's all you get. Clinton's score is locked in. Let's put 60 seconds back on the clock. Woods, your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck. Let's take on Clinton.
It's Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes.
Correct. He went on to become the mayor of Palm Springs. She became the goddess of pop. But together, which duo recorded hits including I Got You, Babe?
Sonny and Cher.
Correct. Married since 1996, which country power couple each has major solo hits, but also recorded duets together, including I Need You and It's Your Love?
Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Correct. Daryl Dragon and his wife Tony formed which iconic 70s musical duo responsible for songs including
Captain and Tennille.
Correct. Country artist Heidi Newfield had a 2008 debut hit on her hands when she recorded which song about a legendary country couple?
Who sang it?
Country artist Heidi Newfield had a 2008 debut hit on her hands when she recorded which song about a
Johnny and June?
Johnny and June. Well done. Two country questions in there as well, and you nailed it. 5 for 5 for a 5-1 win.
That was a straight guess.
Great guess.
Thank you.
Well played on
I won a game?
Musical couples for Valentine's Day.
Oh, finally back.
We got one this week.
Finally.
All right. Clinton, thank you for playing. Yeah, isn't it odd that Captain, his real name is Daryl Dragon?
I know he said it. I said it when I learned that. Like, why you didn't go with Dragon and Tennille is beyond me.
And now that we know you can name your kids Dragon, it could be Dragon.
Daryl Dragon. Yeah, I'm going to change it. What?
Captain.
To the captain. And I'm going to wear this stupid hat. The captain's hat.
You have Dragon in your name and you choose Captain over Dragon.
Over Dragon. It makes no sense. None whatsoever. Now, if you said his name was Daryl Captain and they went by Dragon and Tennille, that would make sense to me because Dragon's way cooler. Dragon and Tennille is legit. Legit. Thank you. Thank you. Feels good to be back on top. Nice to get a win, going to the long weekend. You know, it's been a minute.
All right, well done. Since Sammy Levitt's going to join us at the top of the hour, we'll do a little early Rindle report for you. Get some headlines from Paulie. I will back off then compared to yesterday and let Paulie do his thing. Well, when we come back with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Let me see if I can do this as good as our fearless brand manager, Adam Klug, would do it. It's Woodsy here talking about your morning ritual. Even top nutrition experts agree the best thing you can do for your body the moment you wake up is just chug a giant, tall, chilled glass of liquid clarity. Eco water in my home. Think of it as a deep soak for your system, sharpens your focus, make sure everything runs beautifully smooth. Got to get rid of the plastic bottles in your home, break that habit. A lot of microplastics around. We're currently and constantly taking them in through single-use plastic. You deserve better. Eco Water SoCal brings the soft, filtered life right to your kitchen sink with mineral-rich alkaline water, balances your pH, fuels your body with the best you can get. No plastic, no poison, just satisfaction every single time. We've had the unit in our home going on, this is like our 4th year. I mean, everyone is just elated with it. We still talk about how great our water is in our home. And if other people were allowed to visit our home, they would also like it. But, I'm sure that if Ben had ever set foot in my home, he would really enjoy Eco Water. But he's never been inside. So
not invited.
No, exactly. 760. You'd love it. Just take my word for it. 760-350. Trust me. 760-350-3338. 760-350-3338 or ecowatersocal.com. Let them know Woodsy sent you. Not everything in life should be hard, especially your water. Keeping it soft since 1925. He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
.3 The Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the company trusted by thousands of San Diegans to keep their pools sparkling, swim-ready, and expertly maintained. Call or GL Pools now and say radio for a free month of service.
Benny, what is crab rangoon?
Crab rangoon is the little stuffed cream cheese wontons with crab in them.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Today's National Crab Rangoon Day, and I saw it. I'm like, what is that?
They're good.
I think I've seen them just called crab wontons, and I've eaten those. But
yeah,
that it's actually called crab rangoon. I crush those.
Delicious with a sweet and sour dipping sauce.
Oh yeah, God,
quite good.
I just would look down and I'm like, what is
particularly healthy?
Oh, a big fried dumpling filled with crab,
cream cheese.
Cream cheese. It's not healthy. No kidding.
Not your most dietetic item that you're going to get at a place like P.F. Chang's.
I have had bad ones though. I have had one that I bit into and went, nope. Right? Like immediately went, something's wrong with this one.
Well, it's crab.
Yeah. So
you never know.
It's exactly if it's right, it's really one of the better things you can eat. All right, that's
delicious.
all I wanted to know. Take us away.
Absolutely delicious. Let's check traffic, and then Paulie's going to give us some headlines with the Rindle Report before Sammy joins us at the top of the hour here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by San Diego Law Firm, fighting for your sexual harassment rights at SDLF.com. Well, guys, we're definitely looking at Friday-like conditions. Just a couple things to mention here. Crash near the border, southbound 5 at Via de San Isidro off-ramp. And on Tamarack on-ramp to southbound 5, we're getting reports of some sort of hazard. They're not specifying whether it's a stalled vehicle or some debris, but just take it extra carefully there. Tamarack on-ramp to southbound 5. Sometimes it's called a joke, a compliment, a hand that stays too long. If it's happening at work, you don't have to face it alone. San Diego Law Firm will help you fight against sexual harassment. Contact them at sdlf.com. That's sdlf.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
And get things started here with our today's edition of the Reindl Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Reindl Report with Paul Reindl.
Hi, Paul.
All right.
2 stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And 1 story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Reindl Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a yeah? Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I don't
Happy
mean to.
Friday.
I don't mean to take over the Reindl Report again, but Woods just asked a very important question. He wanted to know what imitation crab was.
Sit back for a while. I'll be with you in a minute.
This sounds really important. I'd love to hear this.
Since we were talking about crab rangoon.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a pulverized whitefish that's then cured and sweetened to resemble the flavor of crab without the price point of crab.
Okay, so it's cheaper. Crab.
You'll usually get that in like a California roll.
Do they? I know it. I've had it before, but do they do this with other meats? Like chicken's just too expensive, so we're gonna do.
Not usually.
We're gonna do cat instead, and we'll color it up to make it look like it's imitation chicken.
No, I think crab's expense is the only reason they looked for a way to do it cheaper, and then you'll often find on sushi menus you can upcharge it and get it with the real crab.
I bet that's a good.
The imitation crab if it matters that much to you.
All right, Paulie, whenever you're ready, dude. Just waiting on you.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, come on, Paulie. Let's go.
Doing the Wordle. All right. Where to begin? We will get started in the NBA. LeBron James added another milestone to his impressive resume. He became the oldest player in NBA history to record a triple-double. The Lakers beat the Mavs last night, 124-104, and LeBron James finished with 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists. I did see there was a moment where another player they were shooting a free throw, and LeBron needed one more rebound to get the triple-double, and Austin Reeves, I think, kind of swooped into the lane and grabbed an easy rebound that was uncontested, and LeBron, they called a timeout. LeBron kind of walks off the court and he's like, really? Like, really? I was right there. I could have gotten that last one.
Are you mad?
Yeah, you can't. You don't want to. Well, he didn't get it, though.
And
he eventually got it.
I saw a camera angle of them sitting on the bench and Reeves grabs some water and he goes,
my bad.
That's my bad, man.
That's my bad.
But it was a cool moment when LeBron did get the triple-double. They pulled him out of the game. They were up 20 points. Bronny subbed in for him.
Nice.
And somebody pointed out when LeBron recorded his first triple-double of his career, Bronny was about 3 months old in 2005, and now he is subbing in to relieve LeBron after he records a triple-double.
Putting together triple
41.
Damn.
Yeah, I've gotten mad in the past about the triple-double desire of players like Russell Westbrook. The one that never makes me mad, though, is the assists. Get as many assists as you want. And I believe
it's just dumb luck.
LeBron has, you need help from the other player to make the shot. But if you make a good pass to a wide open player,
guy cuts wide open.
Not blind luck, but you know what I'm saying.
I believe LeBron, that's his 4th straight double-digit assist game.
Good.
He's still an effective player. He's not, he's not what he was, but he's still an effective NBA player at age 41, which is pretty impressive.
If you're mad at Harden and LeBron, Ice Cube getting a triple-double and knowing about it in a pickup game in his song, it always made me laugh. Like, you're playing pickup basketball? You're like, I got 6 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists. We get to mess around and get a triple-double today. So, I mean, at least those guys are pros. They make money doing that.
Yeah.
This guy's out here in a pickup game.
Right.
Paul, have you ever had a triple-double that you can remember?
No.
It's hard to do.
Not that I can remember because I'm not keeping.
Well,
track.
I have an
idea.
But when I played in junior high, I was never in for more than 4 minutes a game.
I would play high school.
Would have been hard to do.
Get a triple-double.
That would have been miraculous.
High school basketball, I would be like, oh, I had 6 or 8 points or whatever.
Yeah.
You knew, I made
you knew
3,
your points.
maybe 4. I can't remember exactly, but your points. You're I did pretty good with rebounds, but I don't know that anybody's playing basketball and really counting their assists.
Yeah, counting their assists. That's the one that's the hardest.
And I've never played a game and had a coach be like, hey, by the way, you had a triple-double.
Yeah, you had 12 assists today. I got 3 hits in a baseball game once, and that was about the best. And I almost had 4.
I scored 30 in a basketball game. That was really cool.
Good.
Like as a post player, like they couldn't find me down low. Like I was just wide open.
That's
and easy shots.
30 points is no joke.
That was cool.
That's fun.
All right, we'll move on to the Olympics, the Winter Games. I'll give you an updated medal count. We never really decided, but if we're going by total medals, that's at least what ESPN is going off of. We have 2 countries tied atop the leaderboard, Norway and Italy, both with 18 total medals apiece. The United States is in third with 14. United States 4 gold medals, 7 silvers, and 3 bronze make up their total.
So you remember how I came in all fired up Monday about the Olympics?
Right.
It's over.
It's lost some luster.
I watched the women's half pipe. Chloe Kim was going for a 3rd straight gold.
I keep missing the half pipe. That's what I want to watch the most. Every time I turn it on, it's
just going go to the Peacock.
I know,
app
but when it's on the house, it's on at home.
So they get 3 runs. They just take the best of the 3.
Right.
So she was in the lead after the first and the second, but then this 17-year-old Korean passed her. So she was in second place going into her last run. So she needed a big one. Slipped and fell, and so ended up with silver. Nothing wrong with silver, but did not get her 3rd straight gold medal yesterday. That's pretty much all I watched from the Olympics. A little more curling.
So that was snowboarding.
Yeah,
talking about Chloe Kim. I do have a story here about a skier, Breezy Johnson. So Breezy Johnson, she won gold a few days ago. In the downhill
when Lindsay got hurt, I believe.
Yeah, she won gold. And she was competing in another event just the other day, the Super G run. And she unfortunately crashed out, was not able to finish the race. I think she made it down the mountain, but there was a massive crash. A bunch of skiers were not able to finish or get down the hill. And when she got down the mountain, went through the pseudo finish line, I guess, after the race had already been over, what she didn't expect was her boyfriend to pop the question. He got down on a knee in front of all her friends and her teammates and her trainers and everybody that was there. He got down on one knee and proposed to her. And wouldn't you know, the internet is split on this.
Really?
Whether or not this was cooler. I mean, on one side of it, you're looking at it and going, what a special moment, what a special place, time to do that. Other people are going, this poor woman worked her whole life, like at least for the last however many years, for this moment. Are you kind of overshadowing it by then storming in and saying, like, I'm going to make this about me now as I propose to you?
You had to make it about you, didn't? But in a rough moment for you, I'm there to try to help take the pain away.
I think it would have been worse if he had done it after she won the gold medal.
And that's stealing someone's moment.
Stolen her moment.
She didn't know she was going to crash, but he was planning.
He was planning on.
That's true. She could have finished. She could have won another
So is he
gold
like?
medal.
He wasn't like a
crap,
panic.
She crashed, but I still have the ring in my pocket, and I planned on doing this. I'm doing it no matter what.
Yes, that's exactly.
You can always
what
call
happened.
an audible, I guess, if you didn't think the moment was right.
Did she have a problem with it?
I don't think so.
She said yes.
I didn't see her reaction or anything.
She said, yeah, she's very happily engaged now.
You could.
I say congratulations.
I say congratulations too. I mean, Elisa in the chat says no, like you're stealing her moment a little bit. I can see that.
I think. I mean, so she had the 2 races. She wins a gold medal, and then she has the huge disappointment of crashing. But now she has a good memory of that as well. So I had my 2 races where I won the gold medal and I got engaged.
That's good.
In my 2 Olympic races. I'm kind of okay with it. I think he actually picked a good moment to do it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you're okay with it. Misogyny, Bill.
Well, if you really want to go deep into that rabbit hole.
Oh boy.
I don't.
Does it have to be the guy who proposes anymore? Ooh. Does that even make sense in the year 2026 that you have to wait for the guy to propose marriage?
Have any guys in the listening audience been proposed to?
I've not. Just for the record.
Just wondering, like, I mean, let's say you've been dating somebody for several years.
She gets on her knees and says, will you marry me?
What do you do?
Oh my God, yes. Of course I will. Huh.
You'd be offended, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't be offended.
Like I'm supposed to do this.
No.
Or would you be like,
Dude, I married a woman with a dash in her last name. I mean, what do I care? You know what I mean? She's like, Dan Carroll was fine.
I just knew I couldn't do the big public grand gesture move with Megan. Like I couldn't wait. Like, hey, maybe the Padres can like hook it up where they'll show me on the jumbo screen. She would have said no. She would have said no.
At
Absolutely
home plate.
not. Yeah,
Something. I'm not joking when I tell you this. I saw a guy get engaged at an adult league all-star game. That is a true statement. True story. Announced for the adult league all-star game and went and proposed at the adult league all-star game. Saw it with my own eyes. I was there. It's crazy.
Interesting.
So,
I mean, at this point, it really should be more of a mutual decision.
yeah, but that takes some of the magic out of it.
True.
You know, like, hey, should we? Yeah, let's do it. This is why it'll benefit us. The grand gesture, mine was pretty grand, but it wasn't, it was around friends and family. To make sure friends and family were involved.
Christmas Eve family. Yeah. All right. And then finally, we'll wrap it up. I'm always fascinated by how musicians, bands, artists get their new products out there. You see it in different ways. We had a story maybe a couple of months ago. I can't remember who it was. They put out their own website and you had to buy individual songs. We talked about was it Gene Simmons put out his weird website where you could order the songs song. Who was that?
Vinnie Vincent.
Vincent,
former Kiss guitar player.
Okay, I knew his Kiss.
Was he charging like $80,000 or something?
Like $1,800 a song. So people have pointed out that if you go to FooFighters.com, the Foo Fighters, if you go to FooFighters.com, all that pops up is an image of what looks like somebody's, rock and roll themed bedroom.
Bedroom, jam room.
Posters on the wall, a guitar.
This is pretty cool.
Some clothes in a pile, a bunch of records and CDs and all that. And then there is a button in the far right corner, like enter to the actual website.
Sure.
Looks kind of like Woods' office.
It kind of does.
A little bit,
Yeah, it does.
And everyone goes, well, what's going on here? And then some of these pictures on the wall, you can actually click on them. They're links. And when you click on them, it plays a riff. It plays a 10-second-ish riff of a new song.
New material.
And so everyone's going, okay, I guess this would have to mean it's going to be a new album. And this is their way of announcing it, I guess. Like the subtle, just changing your website.
Ooh, that's got promise. Sounds like Boris.
better than Geese.
1,000 times better than Geese.
Still haven't heard Geese.
What's the deal? I know we're almost at the top of the hour. Why are artists now? It has to be some sort of Easter egg dropping clues. Why don't you just say, we have a new album coming out?
Yeah, I mean, you're Foo Fighters. You're pretty established. People are going to buy it.
I mean, Taylor Swift, they have like cults of people who scour everything for like clues that there may be a new song.
You don't
or an
understand
album.
this Instagram post from 4 years ago. If you look in the corner of this Instagram post,
you'll see
it's a flower, and that flower is on the album cover 4 years later.
Right.
I think it's
I'm going to be releasing a new album in March.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Why do you tease ahead to the next segment? Like you want people to keep listening. You want to, if you just keep like, here's a new album, here's a new album, here's a new album. It's like creating a little bit of hype, I think, is the best way.
Little intrigue.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, just spice it up.
It's psychological.
It's a lingerie for your listeners. That's what it is. It's listener lingerie.
Right.
That's what it is.
A little air of mystery.
Yeah, you can walk in your sweatpants. They're still going to do the deed, but you walk in a little lingerie. All right. Yeah.
Coming up, a little air of mystery. Spring training, Sammy. I don't think he'll be wearing lingerie, but he will be joining us.
Incredible.
From the Peoria Sports Complex. And then we will pay off something from yesterday's Rondell Report that I am very excited about. Coming up in our final hour of Ben and Woods here on 97.3 The Fan. Final hour of Ben and Woods, broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. This studio smells amazing.
It really, really does.
Whew. But that's a tease for a little bit later this hour. First, we are going to head out to Padres spring training in Peoria, Arizona. Spring training, Sammy Levitt joining us, courtesy of David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Good morning, Sam Levitt.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Good
Sammy.
Morning. Little bit of a cloudy morning here in Peoria, but plenty of activity. So good to be with you once again.
Now, why did you say when we logged on, Woodsy, you look good? What does that mean? I wanted to tell the audience.
I was looking at you on the stream during the commercial break, and I see, your head,
coiffed hair,
chest,
my
kind of
chest,
towards your abdomen. And I was just marveling and really just remarking an innocent comment that you look good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You look good.
What about me?
See?
What's wrong with me? No, it doesn't count now.
Ben, hold on, Ben. Your transformation happened a couple of years ago, so you got plenty of praise when
he had like 3 years of moments. I get one compliment.
Looks good.
One compliment.
I know he's putting in a lot of work in PB at that gym. I'm locked in right now too. I was at the gym, local gym in Glendale, 5 a.m. this morning.
Really impressive.
Well
done.
Feels good.
Did you know that in the history of the Cactus League, and this goes back probably 80, 90 years at this point, you're the first media member to ever work out.
Yeah. To bring the shoes, to bring their shoes and actually use them.
I'm kidding. I'm sure Kevin Acey works out every single morning.
Kevin Acey works out. In
I'm
fact,
sure he does.
I'll tell you, my new thing is when I'm at the gym early, I texted Acey this morning from the elliptical. I said, "You up?" Little photo, 5 a.m. So.
Oh, nice.
I like that. We've got some friendly competition here.
Ooh, this is Acey. Where you at? He's going to a different gym, but
are you sure he didn't get the wrong idea?
That our guy Kevin Acey.
Yeah, you up?
All right.
5 a.m.
Just making sure our guy Acey is, staying on track.
So I love things get a little lonely in Arizona for 6-7 weeks, but
it's not.
Sam, if you're texting Kevin Acey about that at 5 a.m. on first week, it's going to be a long trip.
Yeah, it's not. They're not in Attica or anything. They're going to be out of there. He gets out soon. He's free to roam around. I can understand it. They're on Rikers Island for the next 10 years, but it's just Peoria. It's not that bad.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that terrible. What's shaking today, Sammy?
As far as the baseball activity, to me, the highlight of the day will be Mason Miller throwing a live BP.
Nice.
And that'll be very interesting, because getting to see Mason Miller throw up close, I think it's a real treat, and we've never seen him here at spring training throw a live BP, so that will be interesting. I've never seen him that up close, and it'll probably, I would imagine, although I guess it could be a different group of hitters, but there's a chance that he goes up against the big boys, Manny, Xander, Fernando, Jackson, that group. They were grouped together yesterday against Randy Vasquez and JP Sears, kind of the headlining group of yesterday's action. So we may have some pretty good live BP matchups, which, hey, this part of spring is kind of the highlight of the day. It's been, to this point, guys, to be honest with you, it's been to me a very quiet first few days.
Which is good. That's a good thing.
It is good. As quiet as I can remember. Guys out here today getting their work in and taking swings in the cages right now. And but yeah, as far as the on-field work today, I think the live BP with Mason Miller and potentially against a big group of hitters is the highlight.
If you are one of the guys that gets the short straw of going up against the live BP to Mason Miller, do you go, I'm going to run to the trainer. I think it's a quad, maybe. I want to catch it now before it gets bad, but I'm just going to go roll this out.
Feels a little
My
weird.
hammate's a little dicey right now. You guys go. Just take my spot. Go ahead. I don't want to get in the box against that guy. It's nasty.
I feel like with a lot of these live BPs, I do feel like it's often power against power.
Yeah.
It'll
often
be
awesome.
The top pitchers of the day go against the top hitters of the day. So I
cool.
do feel like that's usually how it goes. So I would I don't want to say I'd be surprised if he's not facing the top group, because who knows? I honestly, we don't get that information beforehand. But I would say there's probably a good possibility. So that'll be good video for later on the baseball side of things.
It is interesting, Sam, because at spring training, usually you target, new guys are here, like you did this morning with the scrum around Miguel Andujar. And nothing really came out of that. Miguel Andujar happy to be with the Padres, willing to play wherever, kind of what you'd expect in a brief video clip. You can catch that on 97.3 The Fan SD on our social media channels. But so often with A.J. Preller, he acquires guys at the trade deadline who this is also the first spring training for Mason Miller, Ramon Laureano, J.P. Sears. And while, you may have talked to them once or twice at a scrum after a game, you don't really get to know those guys until you get a chance to cover them at spring training. So essentially they're in many ways, they're new Padres here at spring training as well.
It's funny you say that because I'll give you an example. JP Sears, yesterday I went up to him and just introduced myself again because he didn't make that many starts.
Yeah.
And I'd met him last year, but said, hey, I'm Sam, pre and post game radio guy. And, look, I know I met you last year, but just wanted to reintroduce myself. And he actually said to me, he said, thank you for doing that. He said, I met a lot of people when I got traded last year. And obviously he was up and down. Look, every guy is different. I mean, I knew Mason Miller a little bit before he was traded and talked to him a little bit earlier this morning. But you're right. It's a little different this year in the sense that there are kind of newish guys in Fermin and Miller and Sears and some of these guys that came over at the deadline who, it feels like are kind of, doing a starting over 2.0 kind of thing this spring training. So it is interesting and good to see those guys again.
Talking to spring training Sammy here on Ben and Woods this morning. Sammy, who do you got in your crosshairs? Is probably the wrong word. Who do you got on your wish list of guys? Because you mentioned JP Sears. I think he's on ours. I'd like to talk to him. I wasn't as intrigued with him until our own Benjamin Higgins ran into Ruben Niebla and he goes, I got to tell you, this guy's an absolute dog. Like, he's a dog. He's a competitor. Like, I think it surprised Ruben even. And so that makes it go, oh, okay, I want to pick this guy's brain a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look, the interesting thing to me about Sears, and I haven't talked to him on the record yet. I certainly will at some point. The interesting thing to me about Sears, and he actually threw a live BP yesterday, looked good. I mean, quote unquote, got outs against the big guys. Again, with the live BPs and especially first day, those guys are taking live at bats. To be honest, those guys didn't swing a whole lot. You almost sometimes wonder if they're just there to kind of track pitches and take some swings when they feel like it. But so I don't want to blow lot, like I posted a clip yesterday of Sears quote unquote striking out Manny, and of course there's all kinds of comments all over it. It's like
Manny washed.
I almost want to post this stuff like with the caveat of it's February 12th.
It won't matter if you do. You're still going to get that reaction, Sammy. The quicker we learn to embrace it.
For all he's like tracking pitches. But the interesting thing to me about Sears is he is in a little bit of a different category compared to some of these other guys that are competing for that final rotation spot, to me, in the sense of, this guy's made a lot of major league starts. I mean, this guy is a bona fide major league starter. Go look at what he did with the A's. I know the ERA was probably a little bit higher than he would have wanted or the A's would have wanted, but this guy's made a lot of starts. I mean, he is not a newbie to the major league. So to me, he's in a little bit of a different category in that sense, and that's good to hear. Ruben Niebla saying those kinds of things about him. I think certainly he is right up there at the top of the list when you talk about guys competing for that final spot.
So I saw a tweet the other day, and I think I'm going to sum it up wrong, but I think I'm going to sum it up in the way that it makes sense for me. It was about JP Sears. And if JP Sears was a free agent and AJ Preller signed him today for $3.5 million, fan base would be elated, right? Like, you'd be elated.
Right.
Now, you traded Leo Dallas. You also got Mason Miller back in it. But if you sign JP Sears today, looking for a fourth or fifth starter, I think we
all come in this morning. We're like, okay, now we're talking. Now that rotation's filling out a little bit.
Right. It's so funny, the perspective.
I've never thought of it like that. That's fascinating.
It was the perspective. I go,
at least as exciting as like maybe Lucas Giolito
Yeah,
or something.
at least,
Like,
right?
come
You're like, okay, yeah, 3.5. It's guys, it's a 1 year deal, $3.5 million. JP Sears, lefty.
Yeah.
I'm all in. It's just that weird how the perspective can change. So I'm excited to talk to him.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to think about it, and he's somebody I'll talk to at some point here soon. A couple of other things I want to just cover with you guys as we go into the weekend. I had a conversation today with Jason Adam, and I know he made some comments the other day to Kevin, but I kind of talked to him a little bit about it further today. Tell you what, I mean, he's shooting for opening day. It sounds to me like there is a real possibility he's going to be on the opening day roster. It's interesting because if you look at the timeline of his injury, like it sort of makes sense, but I think maybe because of how the injury looked and when it happened in September, like you just figured at the time that he was going to be a later add, but he does not view it that way. I mean, from the eye test, him throwing, doing agility work, he looks really good. And to me, he clearly believes if the Padres will let him, and that's a part of it, that he will be ready for opening day. So that's significant because, at one point last year, he was the most used reliever in baseball and one of the best in baseball. So not a bad guy to have.
If he's throwing off the mound, I get it. You have to be able to field your position, but you don't have to run the bases. You really don't have to do much as a pitcher. In terms of anything other than being able to pitch, which he already is able to do.
Right.
I can see him certainly making it back for opening day.
It sounds like getting off the mound and fielding his position is the hurdle.
Sure. What is the rush, though? That's the thing. There's no rush.
But I mean, Jason Adam, if he can pitch, how often do you actually need to field your position?
Well,
if a guy bunts in front of
you, no. Ground ball to first base, you got to get over and cover.
Right.
That happens all the time.
I took some exception with you saying just a minute ago, saying like pitchers don't have to do all that much other than worrying about throwing.
I'm not saying he doesn't have to back up throws and he doesn't have to cover first, but it's at most like an inning every 3 days.
Yeah, he's not pitching. He's not
as
pitching
long as he's
a
got
ton.
stability. He doesn't have to be at his very fastest.
But what's the rush? We don't need him.
I'm not. Yeah, it's not. It's not a rush.
You don't really need him opening day, but that's cool.
We didn't think he'd be back till August.
Right. And to me, and to be fair to him, he did mention today to me, like, there is obviously the goal of being healthy at the end of the season, right? And you want to get through the year and be healthy at the end of the year. So I don't think like there's going to be this huge rush. They're going to make sure he's ready and 100% ready to go. But it does seem like it's way more on the table than I would have anticipated. The other thing I wanted to cover that Craig Stammen talked about a handful of minutes ago during his media scrum today. Look, the more that Craig talks, as I see Fernando behind me for the YouTube viewers, the more that Craig talks about Luis Campusano. I mean, look, I really think the Padres are planning for Luis to be the number 2 catcher on this team. And, look, another thing to consider of just how important Luis is potentially going to be to this team, both offensively, if he can translate what he did at AAA, and also behind the plate and what he can do receiving wise and defensively. Keep in mind, Freddie Fermin in his career has never been a number 1 catcher throughout the course of a season. It's something that I don't think we've talked about a ton, but it's something that we should think about a little bit. Freddie has never done it. Not saying he can't do it, but it may be a situation where it is a little bit more of a split than you would anticipate. Remember, Freddie always had, Salvador Perez to lean on. So he's also in a position that he's never been in. So look, they view it as Luis has as big of a runway to grab this job, this, one of the catcher jobs, a real, playing time position and run with it. As much of a runway as he's had. And they're going to give him, to me, it sounds like every opportunity to go out there and get it. So, just another element to think about when you think about this catching situation.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I mean, AJ all but said it without saying it, that Luis Campusano is the backup catcher. He's not going to sign another catcher. He said that ship has sailed. And let's be honest, it's probably not going to be Blake Hunt or one of the other guys. So it's Luis' job to win here, and he's got by far the inside track.
Right, and I think that's part of it too. And no disrespect to those other guys that are in the catching group right now, but at least at this point, there is no Martin Maldonado that has walked in the door with kind of a resume. Look, remember that happened in spring training last year where Martin walked in. Then all of a sudden, as it kind of went along, you start hearing and getting the sense of, oh, he's going to make this team, Martin Maldonado. And remember, Elias Diaz was already signed, so it kind of changed as spring went on. But unless they go out and do something like that, I mean, to me, it's getting this early in spring pretty clear of how this is going to, in all likelihood, shake out.
But there's a big difference. No Mike Schultz.
Correct.
This time around, and it's different. Before you go, Sammy, I know you already talked to Craig Stammen, and I am positive, given what I know about Craig Stammen, that he doesn't care in the least bit. But I have a pet peeve that even people around baseball who know him, don't know how to say his name.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to hear Stammen, Craig Stammen?
Really? Stammen.
Dave Roberts did it yesterday at the managers. Call him Stammen.
He did that on purpose. Dude.
Does he? I mean, does everybody do it on purpose?
He's a troll.
But you can say that about Dave, but there's another 100 guys in baseball who call him Stammen just constantly.
I've heard it before.
I've heard it. I've heard it a million times. Stammen. You've probably heard it, Sammy. Have you not?
Yeah, a little bit. It's weird to me because he was in the league for a long time.
I know,
no doubt.
And I don't. If I looked at his name for the first time ever, I think I would definitely pronounce it as Stammen.
Yeah, the double
Nothing
M.
says stay.
Yeah,
nothing says stay to me. So, one little thing that I think you'll appreciate, because I told you this on the first day he talked, that he said, "All right, one down." He said it every day.
Oh no!
Since
oh
no! 3 down.
Oh no!
4 down.
Oh no!
So we're gonna see. I mean, maybe he's gonna get through the year and count them up. Well,
200.
You should get one of those signs like days since last injury on the workplace.
Yeah,
just count them off every single day.
It's got to be uncomfortable. It's got to be, man.
I'll tell you what, though. Early on in doing these, he couldn't look more comfortable.
Good
doing these. Obviously, it's February 13th.
Yeah, zero pressure right now.
It's not July 7th in the midst of a 5-game losing streak, something like that. But to this point, he has been in total command of the spring training press conferences.
Obviously, you'll have coverage later today on other shows and throughout the weekend on social media. But we won't talk to you again until Tuesday morning, so enjoy your Valentine's Day and President's Day weekend, Sammy. And we'll see you in about a week and a half.
Valentine's Day plan.
What do you got?
With Kevin Acey, obviously.
Yeah, clearly. What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
What am I doing for Valentine's Day? Nothing.
Tonight is Galentine's Day. Head on over to Scottsdale.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of Galentine's parties going on at the Scottsdale bars.
1,000%. Just take a cab, might I recommend.
Actually, I went to Scottsdale yesterday. I tried to buy some new shoes and was walking around a mall. So
yeah, I've been to that mall. I know exactly which one you went to. I also flooded a hotel there in Scottsdale once. So
they had to tear it down.
I'm not joking.
When do you guys come out here?
A week from Sunday,
22nd.
Oh, so not next week.
Chompy's on the 23rd, buddy. Be ready.
Okay. Oh yeah,
all right.
Happening.
Thank you, Sammy.
Have a good weekend, guys. See you.
Sammy Levitt. Brought to you by the David P. Shapiro Criminal Defense Attorneys. All of our spring training coverage from Peoria.
I thought that was interesting you brought that up. I think it's weird and kind of offensive when people won't say Stammen's name the right way. I mean, what kind of buffoon would ever screw that up?
Matt Strom comes in, gets the one out he needs.
Strawman, Salmon, Strom, Stammen.
Oh. Yep, you got it.
Did get it.
You got it.
It's more of a Strom flub.
It was a Strom Stamen.
I combined them all together.
Stamen. Yeah, the DR said it yesterday. No, I'm not going to have
do it once. It's like the people who just do it every single time.
Because I'm not going to have a problem with Stamen.
He knows.
He knows exactly what his name is. He managed against him when he was a pitcher.
I mean, they announced them when they come into the game.
He's
like
gonna
the announcer.
He's going to be trying to shove him in about 4 months.
Yeah, in about 4 months,
Stammen.
He'll try to fight him on the field. So yeah, he knows exactly who he's going up against.
All right. So if you were listening at this time yesterday, we had our Reindl report, and the final story was about the TikTok, the viral Ace Hardware pies, and we talked pies. Well, we have a hot Ace Hardware apple pie that was just brought in, courtesy of Megan and Paul Reindl in studio, and we actually get to try the Ace Hardware pie coming up next,
which will benefit you, the listener, so much.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. But we can give you our recommendation.
No, it's a review segment.
Yeah, a review segment.
I had people all day saying these pies are goated. You have no idea. I go, really? And Woodsy and I drove up there after the show. We went right in there, and as soon as you walk in,
Right
there's
there.
a freezer full of pies right in front of the door.
Megan did not do an egg wash on it, whatever that is. What's an egg wash over the top?
When you brush
she didn't do
the
an egg
pie
wash.
crust, it
I
gives
don't-
it a shine. The crust gets a little shine when you give it a little egg wash.
That's like eye wash, but for pies.
Yeah,
It's
it's
egg
an egg
wash.
wash.
She said you're out of eggs. So if you could grab some on the way home, Paulie, that'd be great.
It is kind of like
I'm not
eye wash.
touching
It
the
doesn't
pie
really
if it doesn't
affect
have
the
an egg
flavor.
wash.
It just gives it a nice sheen.
Yeah, I don't. If she didn't egg wash it, I don't want it.
All right.
What are we
fine.
doing
More
here?
for me.
I'm joking. I'm about to dive into
The
this
studio
thing.
smells,
It smells so good.
Ace Hardware Pie coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Speaking of good food, you're going to find it at 7 Mile Casino. Sammy's Wood-Fired Pizzas right there inside San Diego's best card room. Not only serving lunch and dinner, their pizzas, their pastas, their salads, but the 24/7 players menu with the Kung Pao chicken, which is amazing, and the weekend brunch tomorrow and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Voted best in the South Bay. All inside of 7 Mile Casino, Woods.
Hey, man, it's a long weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Go out, have a little party for yourself out at 7 Mile Casino. Just 7 minutes from Petco Park. Good food, good drinks, California-style blackjack, Texas Hold'em, Pie Gal, Baccarat, smoke-free environment. All the good stuff that you're looking for can be found just a stone's throw away from downtown.
I mean, it's a long stone.
Yeah.
But it's really close
Yeah, it's
compared
close.
to all the other, card rooms and
Correct.
casinos in town. We've timed it before. You get on the 5, you head south, get off at E, you're already on Bay Boulevard in Chula Vista. You're pulling right into 7 Mile Casino, as easy as it gets. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown. And I totally forgot our biggest fan name. So I'm going to do that when we come back as well here on 97.3 The Fan.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
My bad. Friday brain. I told you I'd have it. Didn't even remember to shave. Look at me. Slavish.
I mean, you looked like just like you
slovenly.
did.
Literally no
slovenly.
idea.
Can I? Let me come on.
Like, never would have known.
I can see it. You can't see it? Yeah, it's there.
You can hear a little bit of a little sandpaper-ish.
There.
Have a little bit.
There's a little salt and pepper in there too.
There. Oh, trust me, dude.
If I let it go.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I don't like to show that off.
It's not great. Just let it flow.
Totally forgot the biggest fan, which means, well, now you get 10 minutes from now, if you hear your name called, to qualify for our grand prize drawing. 20 tickets for you and your friends for a night in our Odyssey Suite at a Padres game this coming season with all the fan staff, catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. 833-288-0973 is the number, and Alex Bauer from San Diego is the name. Alex Bauer, you've got 10 minutes to call us now at 833-288-0973. You can register your name at 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. Adam, I apologize. To make up for it, I will announce that the Padres just released their 2026 spring training broadcast schedule, including 13 games here on 97.3 The Fan with Jesse and Tony Gwynn Jr. calling the action. I believe those are mostly the weekend games that'll be broadcast live. Everything those streams with Jesse or Tony. Got Mark, Bob, Don doing some TV games as well. And we've got that MLB Breakout Series game that Sammy's been calling the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get to ask him if he was going to do that again, but we will be carrying that for you here on 97.3 The Fan as well. So that is the broadcast schedule beginning this Friday, February 20th, 1 week from today.
Wow.
With the first game against the Seattle Mariners at the Peoria Sports Complex. Looking forward to it as always.
21 live broadcasts on TV.
Nice. 21. That's a lot
Padres
for spring training.
TV, and local linear providers as well.
Are you guys delaying the start of the pie?
Well, we've got the pie. You've already eaten your pie. I was waiting. So this is an actual Ace Hardware pie.
We just learned about this.
It's apple, just the traditional.
Doesn't look good.
It
on
was
camera.
baked this morning. So they come frozen, Paulie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, frozen, solid as a rock.
Yeah.
Oh my own.
It was a good apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Crust is flaky. Filling is delicious.
The crust is fantastic.
It's missing a little bit of egg wash, but
It is
other than that.
the only thing, and for Ben, it's missing a slice of Colby Jack. But for you and I that aren't pederasts, eating this
I gotta
pie,
say, this is a damn good pie.
It's one of the best apple pies I've ever had.
$20 at Ace Hardware.
God dang.
Ace is the place where the
what does it
unhealthy.
say?
Helpful hardware, folks. But
Is that what they say? I've
Ace
never
is the
known.
place with the helpful hardware,
with
folks.
the helpful hardware,
I
folks.
think. Well, who knows? I thought that she was saying, "I want to be with you, of you and me," and
Right.
the song everywhere.
Ace
So
is the place with the bomb ass apple pies.
Yeah, no doubt.
now I want to try some of their other pies as well. But that was
I wanted to get the caramel apple one, and Woods goes, "I don't like caramel."
I do like caramel. I don't like it in pies. It's too much.
I was
since when is apple pie not enough?
I wanted to try the caramel because everyone said it was so good.
I want a full bird stuffed with ham and gorgonzola cheese. Like just a bird is
You want
fine.
The healthier pie.
Yeah, I wanted the healthier pie. I don't need caramel drizzling outside of my already fattening
You're
pie.
already going with pie.
Yeah.
At that point, the decision has been made. It can be as unhealthy as possible.
I like caramel. I'll eat it, but I don't really like it in my pies or on my cakes and stuff.
Like I don't like caramel in my pie. I go, what?
Yeah, I like it on my Samoa's cookies, but I don't really need it in my pie. Like apple pie is good enough. It's good enough.
Well, I already had to race to a new PR on the Peloton yesterday to offset that donut I ate. Now
Have fun
with
today.
pie, I'm gonna have to work. This is too good.
It's
to
really
eat.
good.
This
Yeah,
is
I mean,
really
like
good.
if you're in the
Delicious.
mood for pie,
I mean, TikTok. I'm always skeptical of a viral
Yeah, of
TikTok
course.
trend. Are you doing this because it's good, or are you doing it for clicks on social media?
they've come a long way because remember, like when TikTok first made the scene, it was like millennials being like, "I discovered this brand new hack. It's crazy. Like I can get clean every day by getting in the shower. This is unbelievable." It's like it's not everything's a life hack, you know. Sometimes it's just a shortcut, but.
You can get some good information.
They're getting some good stuff on there. I find I still don't go to the app, but I see the things and I watch some of them.
You and I were texting yesterday about Reddit, and you're like, "Oh, Reddit." I'm like, "Bro,
no, I love it.
I trust Reddit,
But I hate it because it always
It's so
proves me
good.
wrong."
It was one of those things.
But
It took
it's
me a while.
so good.
It took me a while to get around to like using Reddit
Yes.
more. I always kind of stayed away, and I don't know why, but I did. And then I'm like, no, I'm trusting Reddit pretty much more than just about any other legitimate source. Like people's feedback and opinions on stuff.
I check it all.
I don't know
the
what
time.
it is. It's not as. I mean, there's trolls. There's trolls everywhere.
I'm so afraid to read what they say
It's
about
good
us
for
on there.
opinions better than facts. Like, see what people
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Don't trust.
I mean,
like,
what is a fact these days?
That's
Nobody
true.
has any idea. There's, that Joe Judge audio we played in Don't Do This about educating women that their football player boyfriends need to sleep and can't change diapers. I had to do 25 minutes of research to make sure it wasn't a deep fake him in a court. Like I really did. I was like, I can't air this tomorrow if it's not real, if it's made up.
Exactly.
But so what is a fact? But this is really good. This is really tasty pie. The crust makes it.
it's an opinion, but it's close to a fact.
Yeah.
It's as close to a fact as you're going to get on an apple pie opinion.
Like warm apple pie. It is Valentine's Day after all. If you are by yourself, Ace Hardware is just up the road.
Don't waste it. Eat it.
Eat it.
Eat the pie.
Yeah, don't do the other thing to it. Just eat it.
All right, let's take our last time out.
Segue that.
When we come
good
back.
luck. Speaking of,
so they clarified some of the rules for the ABS challenge system last night. A couple of interesting factoids. We can get to that. Maybe spin the topic wheel to wrap up the week. Coming up next with Ben Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
But first, one more friendly reminder about what's going down at Sedano Ford this weekend. President's Day sale. They're proving you don't need the big, massive down payment to drive the really incredible Ford or Lincoln. As a local veteran-owned dealer, Manny Sedano has put together these incredible deals, just $1 down. Again, $1 down, 2025 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Fastback. It's pure iconic muscle, just $353 a month. The 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Big Ben, one of the most popular cars of 25. Adventure ready, trail proven, just $372 a month. The 2025 Ford F-150 STX, legendary in its own right, just $439 a month. And the 2026 Ford Explorer Active is $449 a month as well. Again, just $1 down. And if you want luxury that's affordable, lease a Lincoln Corsair Hybrid, just $417 a month. Manny Sedano, San Diego's premier veteran-owned dealership. The deals will not last. Stop by the incredible dealership out there in La Mesa, or you can shop the full inventory online. Check out what you want at SedanoFord.com. But again, let them know Woodsy sent you when they roll out the red carpet for you. Head on over to SedanoFord.com. He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's going to hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? the spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Final segment of Ben and Woods. We were talking yesterday about the ABS and pitch framing and whether it's still going to be important. I think it will be. But yesterday, during the MLB presentation with Cactus League managers and general managers, they went through with the media with more details on some of, the finer points of the challenge system. We knew that teams were going to get 2 challenges. That's already been established. But the added clarity includes no matter what, you will get a challenge to start each extra inning.
Okay, so if you burn them in
the regulation game, get to the 10th inning, you get 1 back. Now, if you already have 1, you don't get another 1. If you have 2, you get to keep your 2.
Ooh,
going into extra innings, and you don't get another 1. But if you ever use them both, any inning you get down to 0, you start at 1 in the next inning, the 11th and the 12th, whatever.
So it behooves you to go ahead and use your. They don't roll over.
They don't roll over. You'll just get the 1. So you should probably use it or lose it. Challenges in extra innings. Not a big one. No challenges when position players are pitching. Here's an interesting one. So if there is a ABS challenge and a replay challenge on the same play. So think 3-2 pitch.
Strike them out, throw them out?
Strike 3, and then they throw down, and there's a close play at second.
Okay, I like that.
The batter challenges thinking it was a ball. They'll do that first because if it's a ball, well, then doesn't matter what the replay challenge is. So they'll go in order.
Do you waste a replay?
It'll be the strike. No, then the replay gets erased, I believe, and it just didn't happen if it then no longer matters. But here's the most interesting one that I hadn't thought about. Umpires will be given discretion for plays on bases affected by challenges. So think about that same situation where it's a 3-2 pitch, runner is going from first to second, and it's called strike 3. No, it's called ball 4, but it was close, and they throw down and try to tag him out.
Okay.
Now, the umpire will decide, well, I mean, did he stop running because I called ball 4 and he thought it was a walk, so he doesn't have to go? They can either set, they can send him back if it was strike 3 to first base, or they can not if they didn't think it was affected. But the umpires are going to have to decide sometimes because obviously the challenge will affect how the play would have played out if, it turns from a ball to a strike or a strike to a ball.
Again, man, do not envy these managers.
That's a tricky one.
It's these real-time decisions. That's interesting. That is interesting.
I hadn't thought about that.
I didn't
You will have situations where it's a 3-2 pitch, there's runners on, and it's called ball 4, so everyone moves, starts running around the bases, and then they challenge in strike 3. You got to send them back, obviously, if it was strike 3. But what if they were already?
What if they're there? What if they had the bag stolen?
They had it stolen.
Discretion.
Then the umpire has a discretion. Okay, he had it totally stolen. We're going to keep him out at second base because if it had been strike 3 and it was only out number 2, he would have had second base easily. So we're going to keep him there. But that's going to create some arguments and discussions about what should and shouldn't happen on those plays.
And is there a way to game said system by he's going borderline pitch? It's an auto challenge. Like, why not? Why? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I don't know.
We're going to learn a lot.
We are
over the first few weeks of the season.
I
about
feel like
how this is going to work and how teams are going to use it.
I feel like this is going to be a huge year for you.
I do too.
Ben splaining. I feel like 26 is going to be.
I'm excited.
I think Paulie.
Oh yeah.
I think you take his love for scoregami, okay, and multiply it by 7,000. This is going to be like your. This is your white whale. This is gonna be great.
I mean, the strategy is going to be so interesting because if you have a team where
he's already going, look at him go.
They're really
it's firing,
really good and like accurate and they know the strike zone well. You can challenge a ton.
Yes,
and just keep using it and using it and using it. But you got teams that aren't that accurate. You got to be careful and not use it because you don't want to lose them.
Right.
You can get a real advantage. And teams that know the strike zone well, which I believe the Padres like hitters know the zone well.
So, but here's the other thing too. You come in to close in the 9th inning and knowing this team has no more challenges. They have no ABS challenges. I can let it rip. I can go in. I can go out. I can go, I can work these you should be anyway, but it's a little bit more freeing knowing, bro, they're not gonna be able to pull any of these back from me. So I think
Charles says the 3-hour baseball returns because of the challenges, but the ABS challenges take literally
3 seconds,
like 3 seconds.
Charles, I would agree with you because I was so anti the pitch clock until I saw the pitch clock work, and now I would die without the pitch clock again. I've watched highlights even of old games, and you're like, get on with it,
Think of it like a tennis match when they do a challenge on the line. It's boom, video screen, out. Oh, okay. And they move on. It almost takes like no extra time whatsoever. I mean, we're talking less than 10 seconds.
Oh, way less. Yeah.
Added with a challenge.
We're going to be great. It's going to be great. You get things right. It's going to burn you too. I mean, and nothing's, nobody's going to be 100% the right way. It's going to burn you at times. It already
happens with regular replay.
Yeah, happens with regular.
How are they possibly going to overturn
Well, and that's not going to change. I would actually like them to take a deeper dive into some replay because the replay.
And remember, in replay, if you get a challenge right, you keep it, but you can only do 2 then for the whole game. Correct?
Yes, correct.
But in ABS, if you keep getting the challenges right, Kevin asked, you keep them unlimited. You just have 2 wrong challenges, and then you're done. You don't lose. You never lose a challenge when you're right.
Yeah, correct. That's great. I love it. Tessa in the chat said that she called the Alpine Ace Hardware before she ran up there. Do you guys have any pies? And the lady said, no, but we've been getting a lot of calls. That's so good.
Now, we told you about the TikTok. It got like over 3 million views.
That's so
great.
great.
Because of that, or is it because of Ben and Woods?
Obviously, it's
the Ben and Woods.
We're
effect.
in a contract year, dude. It's the power of Ben and Woods at work.
If you're an Alpine, just drive to Julian and get a real pie.
That's fair. Well, no, this is a real pie, though.
It's really good.
But it's not
really
fresh.
Good. It was really good. We just get a fresh pie.
You get a fresh, piping hot pie.
All right, let's check traffic, and then maybe we'll spin the topic wheel to wrap things up on a Friday on Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Lots of good news on our freeways, guys. No incidents, no accidents, no surprises, and no brake lights. Yeah, you're full blast out of the South Bay. East County ride looks good. No delays coming down from the North County. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, let's see. What movie will you stop down for every single time?
About 100 of them. Ooh. Anything with Andy McDowell in it for me is an auto stop down. Also, an auto stop down, if you know what I mean. Shawshank is up there.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what's always on television for me is Pulp Fiction's always on.
Yeah, it's been on a lot lately.
Yeah.
I can't stop
it's not
down.
An auto stop down for me.
My kids are around, so I can't. I give a lot of leeway in my house that we're not there yet. Pulp Fiction. I told them when they turn 18, they can watch it.
Ocean's 11 is usually an easy stop down for me.
Huge one. Heat, Goodfellas, Casino, Good Will Hunting. Yeah, there's about 1 billion of them. Beverly Hills Cop, love it.
You have to be somewhat discerning because
I really can't.
A lot of those movies are on constantly. If you're on your TV guide, you can't auto stop down every single time.
K-Laws says Gone Girl. My wife got into a thing where she was watching Gone Girl a lot, and that was concerning.
Is that a rewatcher? I didn't realize that.
It's good. It's really good, really well done. But it's also about a woman that sets up her husband after he was cheating on her, and like you're watching it, going, "Why are you obsessed with this movie?" Like, because she does get away with it. Spoiler alert. But it's a good one.
I think the bigger question is, what is it about a movie that makes it a stop down rewatcher?
It's the story, the characters.
I mean, obviously, it has to be a good story.
It's more familiarity,
but I think it's memorable dialogue. Because you're looking forward to like scenes of dialogue that you just enjoy.
So much
between the characters.
Yeah,
because
like
you know the plot, you know the story.
Yeah, you know the story. You know how it's going to end.
Oh, I wonder if Andy Dufresne's going to make it out this time.
You're like, I
got
to get to the end. I got to get to Christopher Walken in Pulp Fiction.
Right.
I've got to get to that part.
What makes it rewatchable is you know that in probably 2 or 3 minutes, there's going to be a scene that you just love rewatching the dialogue and the actors interacting again and again and again. Because it's not the plot. The plot, you saw the plot. We saw the plot one time. You're good. It's the characters and the scenes that you love over and over.
Spin it.
Spin it.
One more time.
Double spin.
Love it.
On a Friday.
Topic Wheel asks, what is the best advice you would give your younger self?
We've done this one.
I don't think so.
Save money, man. Don't spend so much money. Just save it. Save it.
Travel, I would say. I would do the opposite. Travel. Spend money.
Well, I mean, I spent a lot of money and didn't travel, so it was like a double whammy.
I didn't have a lot of money and I didn't travel.
I wouldn't have minded. I mean, I blew so much money.
Like study abroad if you get the opportunity.
Yeah, of course. I had an opportunity. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave Chicago in the summer. I could have been in Rome for a summer, and I was like, nah, I'm staying here. It's having too much fun.
Don't spend so much time worrying about everything.
Yeah, we have done this because I remember you saying that.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, because you're like, you worried so much when you get. I was going through that right now.
I want to be. I wish I could have been me now then.
Yes. Yeah.
Not worried about other people, what they think.
Yeah.
What's going to happen
in
6 months.
Worrying about the
3
future.
years and 5 years. What's going to happen is going to happen.
Yep.
And you're going to deal with it as you deal with it.
Yeah.
But worrying about it is just kind of pointless.
It's like drinking poison, man.
I'm not saying live
Don't plan
recklessly, like, every day like you're dying. That's not smart, but you don't have to worry every day like, everything's going to come crashing around you. It might, but then you'll deal with it and you'll move on from there. And it takes a long time to get there.
That's a good piece of advice, my friend.
Really long time to get there.
Wanted to let some of the Warriors know out there tomorrow, 11 a.m. If you're interested, come by the Lost Abbey Sanctuary in San Marcos. We're doing our men's mental health group, The Work. Would love to see you. We'll talk about all of it, and if you need a place to come and be heard or just listen and be around like-minded people that are trying to be a little bit better. That's why we did it, and excited to see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m., Lost Abbey Sanctuary.
What's the cover charge? 50% off for first-timers?
50% off for first-timer. A meager subscription fee.
Okay.
$59.99. No, it's free.
Of course.
I don't provide food or drink, so bring your own. It is at a bar, but it's not open, so we're not drinking. This is
tap handles aren't flowing
correct.
freely.
This is just a
space.
It's just a place to come and talk and get things off your chest.
And
if
you've
you
got coaching practices, games,
got scrimmages and coaching practices, and it's gonna be fun, man. And then Sunday, I'd like to we're going to Banksy on Sunday, which will be awesome.
And then we're off Monday morning. Get an extra day to sleep a little bit, and we will be back with you on Tuesday. Padres will be fully in. There'll be the third day of full squad workouts. We'll be 3 days away from the first spring training game.
That is so crazy that the game is the first game is next Friday. That's great. Are they? Will they be ready by then?
I don't know.
Is that faster than it normally is?
Yeah, I think it's faster every single year. That's it for us.
Have a good
Frank
weekend.
Are coming up next for our executive producer Paul Reindl. Thanks for the pie, Paulie, and Megan for Stephen Woods. I'm Ben Higgins. Have a great rest of your Friday and great holiday weekend from all of us here at San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. So long, everybody.